Welcome everybody, Film Fan 108 here, and if I had to watch, I would be checking because, oh my god, it really is time for another Dollar Tree sale. Like, holy shit, where the hell did the time go, guys? Yeah, there is yet another Dollar Tree sale that is happening. My god, man. Boy, they come fast and furious, don't they? They definitely do, man. All the Hollywood blockbusters, the indie goodness, all that ridiculous B-movie cheese, the movies that make you go, what the fuck? Yes, they are all back yet again, guys, for another brand new Dollar Tree sale. Oh, my God, man. It's always anticipated by all of us physical media lovers, isn't it? At this point, it pretty much is, guys. So, guess it's time to dive into another sale, shall we? And we are at the good old Dollar Tree, man. I wonder what this sale is going to have in store for us this time, guys. I don't know, but I'm eagerly anticipating it. So how about we go in and check out all the Dollar Tree deals. Wait a second. Hold on a second, guys. Isn't the physical media supposed to be the weekly wow? Isn't it? All I'm seeing are solar stakes, which are cool for your lawn, but what about the physical media? I mean, physical media is just way cooler than solar stakes, right? Yeah, they kind of are. But why isn't it up here in the weekly wow section? I'm kind of confused. If it's not here, where exactly is it? So I thought there was a sale going on, or at least the start of a sale going on, right? I mean, that's at least the rumor, it's what I heard. So, if the stock of Blu-rays and DVDs is not up front, then doesn't that mean that it's someplace else? So maybe you can guess where it actually is. Oh yes, you guessed it, guys. The back room of the Dollar Tree yet again. Oh, I mean, come on, they do like me around here. Not half bad yet again, guys, in the inner sanctums of the Dollar Tree back room. And look what they have for me. Ooh, all that physical media goodness. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 boxes of Dollar Tree movie goodness. How about we dive in and see what gems are among the pile? Begun. The Dollar Tree hunting has. I had to put in a little Yoda for you guys. Of course I had to, man. Wow, more Dollar Tree goodness, baby. Absolutely. Come on. You gotta love it, right? Of course you do. How about we dive in, shall we? Let's start with this box. And we got Dirt with Kevin Dillon and Christina Moore. We have seen this in a previous sale. Looked alright. Nothing really crazy or anything. It looked decent enough. Kevin Dillon, the only thing I really liked him in, honestly, was the Blob remake. Outside of that, can't say I really enjoyed him in anything else. Maybe this is good. Kinda doubt it, guys. But they do have Dirt. They have that. They have Curious George, A Very Monkey Christmas. Very nice for the little kiddies. I actually used to watch Curious George way back in the day when I was a kid. Not much anymore. But I guess why not start Christmas early with a little Curious George action? By the way, why didn't they do Curious George, A Very Monkey Hanukkah? Come on. You know I had to say it. You know I had to, guys. Come on. Curious George can rock a yarmulke. Come on. He'd look good in a yarmulke. Let's be real, guys. They also have In the Fade with Diane Kruger. We've definitely seen this before in a previous sale. I do know that. Looked kind of interesting. And I do like Diane Kruger. I liked her in the National Treasure movies. I believe that was her, and also that Tarantino flick that she was a quite good actress actually. Not bad. Didn't look half bad. I also have Suicide Squad. Hell to Pay. Very nice. One of those great DC Universe animated movies. Very, very sweet, man. I'm gonna be real with you guys. That Suicide Squad live action movie kind of soured me to Suicide Squad. It really did. That movie's just not good. And I know I'm gonna get a chance to sort of, hopefully, sort of relift my hopes in Suicide Squad with that new movie that's coming out. But is the animated stuff or the comic book stuff way better than the movie is? God, I hope so. Because if not, I don't know if I want to dive down any more Suicide Squad lane, but definitely let me know, guys. But I do love these DC Universe movies. I really have, man. The few that I've seen have really impressed me. That's by far, man. Then they have the DVD of Sushi Girl. Now, we did see this in a previous sale. We've seen the DVD before. We've also seen the Blu-ray before. I picked up the Blu-ray. This is a really great sort of wild action thriller movie. Really, really well done. If you get a chance to get this for $1, it's not a bad deal. Tony Todd is great in it. Mark Hamill is awesome. Pretty solid movie. And again, for $1, can't really go wrong with that. Not bad. Hero of Color City. Wizard of Oz in crayon form. They actually got Sean Astin in here, Christina Ricci, and Wayne Brady. If it's got Wayne Brady in it, it's got to be good. Oh, and on top of Wayne Brady, it also happens to be Dove Love, baby. Of course it does. Oh man, Wizard of Oz in crayon form. Something about that is deeply disturbing. Deeply. Oh man. Oh, and speaking of a really great find, Survival of the Dead, the ultimate undead edition with the slip. The lenticular slip. Look at that. Sweet. Oh, baby. I did find this before at one of the Dollar Trees that I went to after I did one of the videos. And it was kind of cool. It didn't have the slip to it or anything. I don't believe so. But actually really cool. I actually already own Survival of the Dead, but I don't own it with the slip. For $1 for a slip that's in pretty damn good condition, I might have to pick it up just for that alone, man. But I gotta admit, I actually really do like Survival of the Dead. I know when we talk about George Romero, we talk about the classics, right? Night, Dawn, Day. I get it, guys. Of course we are. They're zombie classics. The other ones, I'm not saying that they're not in some way, but kind of lesser. I mean, Land of the Dead is okay. I don't mind it. I have fun with it. Diary of the Dead, for me, is the worst of all of the Romero ones. It really is. Like, Diary of the Dead just felt very, very cheap and just lacking imagination, and tried to go for that whole found footage stuff, and I don't think it really pulled it off. I actually think Survival of the Dead is a little bit of a bounce back for him. It's not like an all-around great zombie movie. It doesn't reach the levels of the first 3 Romero zombie films, but I like sort of the family rancher drama. I like some of the kills here. I like some of the zombie action. Yeah, it relies a little too heavily on CGI blood, but I like sort of the military aspect to it. I actually kind of dig this one. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people say it's like their worst. I can't say it's the worst, but I do tend to enjoy it, though. I really do, man. I'm a sucker for Romero zombie movies. What can I say, man? I mean, even the worst ones happen to have some sort of enjoyment out of it because, let's be real, it's Romero. For $1, actually not half bad, man. Not half bad at all on that one. I also have Dead Sight, which I know we have definitely seen in a previous sale. Achieves maximum tension. Very nice. I love that cover, man. Look at that. Great. Dude, you might want to go to the optometrist because you're kind of missing an eye. Oh, it'll look pretty good. Then they also have Permanent with Patricia Arquette and Rainn Wilson. Hairstyles are temporary, family is forever. I hope people were saying that to a lot of people back in the 80s because they definitely needed to hear that. Oh man. I think we have actually seen this before in a previous sale, but I think it's been a while actually. Look at that. Look at that family portrait. Oh, how cute. Look at Lorraine Wilson rocking the stash, man. Yeah, nice. Oh, and sort of the fake hairdo as well. This looks interesting. 1982. Ah, 82 is a good year, by the way. I happen to be born in 82, so of course it's a good year, guys. Virginia, the newly relocated Dixon family. A unique story full of wit and wisdom of hairstyle gone wrong, struggling through major life changes. Oh, so it's kind of a coming of age movie, family sort of comedy drama. It kind of looks really fascinating, and I love the slip to this. Whoa, look at that with the colors. Very discotheque. Oh, very nice. That looks kind of cool, actually. That's cool. They got that. They got, Ben 10 from the Cartoon Network. I have never heard of Ben 10. I don't know. Yeah, see, I used to years and years ago watch some of the Cartoon Network, and over the years, I kind of stopped watching it. It's not that the Cartoon Network's bad. I just really kind of got out of it. Is this good? Truth be told, never heard of this damn thing whatsoever. The adventure does get into some out of this world trouble. Huh. Looks kind of interesting. Is it? I like the artwork. Maybe it is. I don't know. Definitely let me know on that, guys. Then they've got Officer Down. The Blu-ray with the really great slip. Nice. We definitely have seen this in a previous sale, and I did get a chance to watch this. It is a really great pulpy sort of grindhouse style movie, man. It definitely is very, very brutal, man, and I really dug it. I thought this was a really cool one, man. If you see this for $1, pick it up, because it really is that good, man. Not bad. Then they got Bel Canto with Julianne Moore and Ken Watanabe. We definitely have seen this in a previous sale. I love the actors. The synopsis is not half bad. Love Julianne Moore. And Ken Watanabe is not half bad, as long as he's not on the verge of crying. I don't know if you've seen those other Godzilla movies, but I don't know what you think, but every scene that he's in, it looks like he's about to come to tears. I don't know, maybe it's just his facial expressions, but the man literally, like, man, just cry it out, bro. Just cry it out. That's just I'm just waiting for him to like do like a ball of tears. Let's hope if you're trying to impress Julianne Moore, let's hope you're not on the verge of tearing up. Just saying. Oh man, they got that. They also got High Rise with my man Tom Hiddleston, Jeremy Irons, Sienna Miller, Luke Evans, Elizabeth Moss. We did see this in the previous sale, and I did pick it up, but I honestly have not gotten a chance to watch it yet, but it looks really intriguing to me, really interesting. I mean, I love Tom Hiddleston. I really do, man. I mean, ever since I saw him in the first Thor movie, he's just very charismatic, and he's charming, and he's got a devious side to him that I really appreciate, man. There's something about Tom Hiddleston that I really like, man. I've really liked him in a lot of stuff. I mean, Kong Skull Island, he was great in as well. This could be really cool. I like the synopsis to this, too. Not half bad, man. This does look pretty decent, all things considered. Not half bad. They got that. Oh, God bless America. Oh, my God. The Blu-ray for $1. This is a goddamn steal. I kid you not, guys. Wow. I already own this. If I didn't own this already, I'd be buying this, guys. This is an amazing satire movie, directed by Bobcat Goldthwait, starring one of Bill Murray's brothers, because let's be real, like, basically they're known for being Bill Murray's brothers, but it is really, really great. It's basically a satire of America and how far we've come as an idiot culture, and how we deserve to basically be like mowed down one by one. It's brutal in its satire, and I think it's really genius in the way that it talks about America. It really is interesting, man. This movie could possibly offend people, but to be fair, maybe we need to be. Let's be real, man. I mean, the world is not what it used to be 20, 30, 40 years ago, you name it. And there's movies like God Bless America that should kind of slap us in the face and sort of wake us up to the world. Movies like this and Idiocracy, I absolutely love. I think this is great, man. I love, there's this one sequence, and I'll kind of spoil it a little bit. They have this sort of American Idol type of show where this kid goes on to the program, and he is absolutely ripped by these people. You know, they just tear him a new asshole, how bad he is at singing, and he becomes sort of popular. He almost kind of like a William Hung, if you remember, sort of back in the day with American Idol and everything. And basically, this guy and this teenager go to the finale of that American Idol-esque show, and that kid is there. He's going to sing. Popularity and everything, and, you know, sensation, and they want to see him there. Basically, they brought him there to fail. And the guy is there with the gun and everything, and mowing people down. He sees that kid, and he's like, hey, you don't need to do this. You don't need to embarrass yourself. These people are terrible human beings. And he's like, no, he wants to. He wants to be embarrassed. He wants to, because he wants fame. And fine, if they ridicule him, sure. And he's like, what? Like, is this where the world has come to? And it's like, yeah, everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame. Be damned if you have to get ridiculed for it. I just love that, man. I just love the fact that we can make movies. Well, we used to make movies like this. We don't make movies like this anymore, to be fair, guys. But if you see this out of your Dollar Tree, please buy it. Because for $1, this thing is great. And what a great satire film. Bobcat Goldthwait does an excellent job directing this thing, and it's, I think, out of all the stuff he's directed, probably my favorite, dare I say. Love God Bless America. The fact that it's here shocks the living shit out of me, guys, no lie. They also have John Dies at the end. Now, we saw this in the previous sale. We saw the Blu-ray, and of course I had to pick this up. I really do like this movie. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it is weird. It's bizarre, it's kind of fucked up, doesn't make sometimes a lick of sense, but it's just really fun and a wild, crazy movie that I absolutely enjoy, man. Directed by Don Coscarelli. If you like Coscarelli movies, especially the Phantasm ones, you gotta dive into John Dies at the end, man. Very trippy film, man, but really well done. Great flick, dude. Of that, they also have Vanishing on 7th Street. Stay in the light. Very nice. Hayden Christensen, Tandy Newton, and John Leguizamo. Now, I actually have seen this movie. I saw this movie a while back, man, and I actually kind of like it. It reminds me, in a lot of ways, certain elements of, like, 28 Days Later and a lot of post-apocalyptic films. Basically, these creatures sort of come out at night, and it's basically about these people that are trying to survive this sort of post-apocalyptic tale that basically it's like either survive or be killed. It's pretty much what it is, man. I actually remember kind of liking it. I didn't love it, but I actually thought Hayden Christensen was really good in it. Tandy Newton was. John Leguizamo wasn't half bad. And let's be real, guys. Hayden Christensen, man, God bless that dude. He got shit on big time with those Star Wars movies. He really did. And kind of deserved it a little bit because he wasn't great, but he wasn't outright terrible. But he got shit on big time. And I feel like he's a better actor than that. I really liked him in Jumper. And there's this really great drama about him playing this character at this sort of independent news magazine, and he's so good in that movie as well. I forget the name of that one, but he's really good in that. He's actually a decent actor when given the right opportunities. However, let's be real, he's always going to be known as Anakin because, you know, those movies are that popular that he's really never going to escape it. Let's be real, guys. Then you've got the Blu-ray of The Coalition, inspired by actual events. When the players get played, revenge is oh so sweet. Oh, really? More than one player in the game. I think we might have actually seen this in a previous sale too. Professional athlete opens up a A-list whirlwind of VIP nightclubs, charities. Huh. Interesting. Sort of the women get played and then the women get to play back, kind of. We've seen this movie before. They've done a crapload of these type of movies. I mean, one of my favorites happens to be The First Wives Club. The Coalition, trust me, will never touch The First Wives Club. Never. They also have, a Shudder exclusive Last Ones Out. Now, we did actually see this in a previous sale as well. Escape is the only cure. I like that, man. This one looked kind of cool if I remember. They're gripped by bloodthirsty zombie-like rage. Yeah, so it's definitely almost like a ripoff or homage of 28 Days Later in a lot of ways, possibly. I like some Shudder movies. Some. There's other Shudder movies that I absolutely hate and think are complete dog shit. Shudder is sort of half and half for me. Sometimes they make some really good movies, and other times it feels like they just make them for the sake of making them, just to put them out there on the platform. I don't know where this one comes in, but there's a lot of zombie movies out there, man. Or actually, this is not really zombies, it's more like rage virus. But can you really compete with 28 Days Later, though? I don't think so. I don't know. They have some Thomas and Friends, Up and Away. For all you Thomas the Tank lovers. They got that. They've also got In Order of Disappearance, which I feel like we might have seen before. Stellan Skarsgård. Flashes of Fargo and Quentin Tarantino, two things that I do enjoy. Huh. When a father uncovers his son's murder, he begins to unravel. Oh, nice. That looks interesting, man. I like that. Stellan Skarsgård in a good sort of dramatic revenge thriller. Very nice. I do like Stellan Skarsgård, man. Quite good. I mean, Good Will Hunting, the Thor films, and many, many more. Fargo and Quentin Tarantino together. Might be an interesting one. Might just be. They have that. They've got... Skin Trade. The Blu-ray at that with Dolph Lundgren and Tony Jaa. Wait a minute. I have never actually heard of this movie. Michael Jai White, Peter Weller, and Ron Perlman. Wait a minute, how have I not heard about this movie? What the hell? 2 cops, 1 mission, no mercy. Oh my god. Seriously? What the hell? Oh, look at that. Yo. With nothing but vengeance to live for, Detective Nick Cassidy ransacks his way through the Bangkok underworld. Oh, great. In pursuit of Victor Dragovic, Ron Perlman. Yes, Ron Perlman's the bad guy. Dolph Lundgren versus Ron Perlman. Oh my god. I'm getting a boner just thinking about it. Oh my god. The human trafficker who attempted to kill his family is a little more deadly. FBI agent Eddie Reed, Michael Jai White. Well, the Thai detective Tony Jaa. Oh my god, they're all going up against Ron Perlman. Oh my god, how many people does it take to actually kill Ron Perlman? Well, it takes Dolph Lundgren, Tony Jaa, and Michael Jai White. Good luck, fellas. Oh, great. Look at all the special features, too. Holy shit. I have never heard of Skin Trade. And I'm now actually so thankful that I now know this is a thing. Holy shit. That might actually be a pickup, guys. Because I love me some Dolph, but I love me some Ron Perlman. Oh, my God. Ron Perlman versus Dolph Lundgren. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know that I wanted it until I actually come across it. Oh, great. Holy shit. Oh, and speaking of another great surprise, the Blu-ray of Centurion with Michael Fassbender, Dominic West, and Olga Kurylenko. Neil Marshall, baby. I remember this movie. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, to be fair, but I do really enjoy this movie. I remember really digging it quite a bit, man. History is written in blood. Oh, fantastic, man. I remember that this was a good sort of medieval movie. I really like this. Are two warring factions going against each other. I thought Fassbender was awesome here, and I actually think like Olga Kurylenko is absolutely badass in this movie. She is really badass and kick-ass in this film, truly. She is awesome here, guys. Like, man, she kicks all kinds of ass. Dude, this is a great find, man. For $1 and the great special features, this actually might be a pickup as well. Holy cow, that's cool. They got that. They got the Justice League New Frontier, which we have seen before. Oh, they do have the DVD of Trick. Omar Epps, Jamie Kennedy, Tom Atkins. Always choose Treat. Isn't that a no-brainer? From the director of My Bloody Valentine, Patrick Lussier. I've seen this movie. I have, and I wanted to see it basically because a ton of these actors and Patrick Lussier, who I happen to really enjoy. I love the remake to My Bloody Valentine. I love Drive Angry. I believe he also directed. I really love that film as well. I was looking forward to Trick, and instead of a treat, I got a huge, giant letdown, baby. I did. I don't know. I mean, this movie has a lot of promise to it. A really great, interesting bad guy that dresses up in these different masks and basically almost like a secret society of people that are protecting him. It's a very interesting movie of this cop who is out for revenge, looking for this dude. It's an interesting idea, and I like the idea behind it, but I thought the execution was really terrible. I thought the acting was not all that great. I thought the actual like scares and the kills were kind of a letdown and lackluster to me. And I didn't like the fact that he kept on switching the masks constantly. Like this mask that you see in the front here, it's probably one of the first masks that the killer uses. And I really wish that they would have stuck with one mask because it's really effective and it's really cool. But going through so many masks kind of kills the effect of it. It's almost kind of like if Mike Myers had the, or Michael Myers, I should say, had the sort of William Shatner mask, and then like after 10 or 20 minutes decided, yeah, I'm gonna wear a clown mask. And like you're like, wait a minute, like I really love that mask. Why did you fucking take that thing off? It's the same thing with this, guys. There's twists and turns here, but you see them coming a mile away. An interesting idea that turns sour pretty fast, I hate to say. For $1, maybe worth diving into, but I kind of doubt it, guys. But then they've also got, oh, The Eyes of My Mother, the DVD. Great. Oh, awesome. I've seen this movie, man. Can't believe they have this here. In a secluded farmhouse, a mother, formerly a surgeon, teaches her daughter to understand anatomy and be unfazed by death. Very, very interesting movie. It's a dark film, man. It truly, truly is dark and a little twisted. A very interesting, dramatic, sick tale that I really, really enjoyed, man. You don't really see this out and about much, I'll tell you that, but it's quite the interesting find and very unique movie. If you see this for $1, this is definitely worth a pickup. In black and white, but I kind of like it. Very artistic, very stylistic, but very dark and twisted, man. Quite enjoy this movie. Nice. And then they also have A Cinderella Story, If the Shoe Fits, and I definitely know we've seen this one before. Basically, they're trying to ape off of Grease. And lady, you ain't John Travolta. That's for damn sure. Yeah, then they've got, oh, more Thomas the Tank, friendly mud, glorious mud fun. Okay, they got that. And, of course, last but certainly not least in this box, the Emoji Movie. For $1. I would wait until it's 50 cents. Diving into the second box of goodness, I'm seeing The Humanity Bureau. Very nice. Nicolas Cage. You can't run from your past. Well, I hate to say it, but they do have a point, guys. Now, I have seen this at many, many Dollar Tree sales, and I don't think I've ever really bought it. At least I don't remember I have. I don't have it in the collection, that's for sure. And I keep coming across it, and I keep passing on it, and I I may have to actually get it this time around, and the reason being is because I love Nicolas Cage, and yeah, not all Nicolas Cage movies are created equal, let's be real on this one, guys, but I like the synopsis of, like, the climate change thing and people being exiled. It's almost like almost like Escape from New York vibes or something. I don't know, I kind of highly doubt that, because Nicolas Cage ain't no Snake Plissken, but for $1, I may have to give this one a chance finally. I just might, dude. Interesting. Nicolas Cage fighting against climate change. Okay. So that one. They also have Cats. Positively hilarious. Basically aping off of other animated films as well. Another one of those weird Dollar Tree animated movies that we've seen time and time and time again. Interesting. Cats. They're so lovable until they start to scratch and hiss at you. I'm more of a dog lover, let's be real. Okay, they got that. They have Ant Boy 3, the final chapter, man. Now, do you realize I have not seen any of the Ant Boy movies yet? I've come across all 3 at various sales, and I have not seen any Ant Boy goodness. Somebody suggested that I do like a movie marathon of all 3 Ant Boy movies, and I'm like, do you want me to go insane? I could easily go insane by seeing all 3 of the Ant Boy movies, and then I'd be in a mental asylum pretending that I'm making you do videos. Yeah, no. Got that. They also have 100% Wolf. Interesting. Samara Weaving. Jai Courtney, Jane Lynch. What the hell? Another one of those weird Dollar Tree animated movies? What? Freddy Lupin. I get it. Lupin. Werewolf. Yeah. Heir to a proud family of werewolves, is positively he'll become the most fearsome werewolf ever. On his 13th birthday, Freddy is in for a shock when his first transwolfation. Damn, say that 5 times fast. Fuck. Goes awry, turning him into a ferocious poodle. Yeah, because, what's more terrifying than werewolves is poodles. Just when Freddy thinks life can get any worse, he's thrown out of his pack and finds himself in the clutches of a dog pound. Okay, that's interesting. I kind of like the synopsis to this. It probably is very fun. Can't say it's a good movie, something that I would watch, but I'm sure some kid would get enjoyment out of it. Right? Sure. But I do like Samara Weaving, though. That would be the only way to get me to watch this, is actually because of Samara Weaving. God, I love that woman to a fault. I really do. Oh, they got Survival of the Dead with the Slip. They've got Mrs. Henderson Presents. Interesting. Christopher Guest, Kelly Riley, Judi Dench, and Bob Hoskins. 2005 Academy Award nominee, Best Actress Judi Dench. Really? No, I don't think I've actually heard of this one. Stephen Frears directed this. Really? Academy Award winner Judi Dench. She's in a saucy, hilarious performance in Ms. Henderson Presents. Laura Henderson may be a widow in London, but she is certainly not going to spend the rest of her life playing bridge. Well, that's an interesting movie. Maybe I might have heard of this one a long time back. But it's one of those movies that, it's kind of interesting to me, because I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, there's a lot of there's a lot of Academy Award nominated movies and Academy Award winners that actually, honestly, get forgotten over the years. Like, this was back in 2005, and it's been quite a while, but I don't even remember this movie. I mean, do you guys? I don't know if I do. It's just kind of weird to me, because there's a lot of movies that get nominated for Academy Awards that just fade from existence. Like, am I the only one that realizes that? Like, there's a lot of ones that if I were to tell you they were Academy nominated movies, you'd probably be like, what is that movie? They get forgotten a lot, and I kind of feel like maybe Mrs. Henderson is in that pile. I don't know, it looks kind of interesting. Maybe it might be interesting. Possibly? I don't know, maybe at some point. I gotta give this a chance. I like the cast in this. Interesting synopsis. Might be worth diving into, actually. With that, they got Los Merjos Clásicos Animados. I so butchered that, didn't I? Oh my god, I really butchered that. Let's be real. Oh man. Interesting. Well, that's kind of weird. It's aping off of Disney. Like, that's the Jungle Book. That's clearly Lion King. That's Aladdin. Alice in Wonderland? Like, it's... What? This is weird. Like, what's a weird one? Yo. I guess if you want to see weird foreign versions of Disney characters, sure. Oh, this is an oddity. That's weird. Then they got Mr. Down. Tad. And last, Explorer. With Cheech Marin. Oh, and a 3D Blu-ray at that, really. Of an odd Dollar Tree title. Okay. The adventure of a lifetime. Oh, Tad is a bored construction worker dreaming of a life of adventure until one day he is mistaken for a famous archaeologist. Okay, interesting. I don't know, could be actually... Honestly, reading this could be actually a cool little animated adventure for the kids. And a Blu-ray 3D for $1. That's not a bad deal, all things considered. They also have... Honey. Rise Up. And Dance, of course. I think we might have seen this in a previous sale as well, man. God, this franchise, the Honey franchise. Do you remember the first Honey film? I think it had Jessica Alba in it. I'm almost positive it did. Why do they keep on making more? It's the same thing with fucking Step Up, man. Like, how many do we really fucking need, man? God damn it. Jeez. And it's not like the movies are getting any better, okay? I'm just being real here. I like some dance movies, to be fair. Like, I like old school ones, man. I don't know. These new ones, just, the dance moves are too complicated. And if I do any of these dance moves, to be fair, guys, I'm going to break a hip. Okay? I'm going to majorly break a hip, and someone's going to have to call 911. It's going to get a little messy. I don't know, man. At that, I got... A Mission of Honor. I think we might have seen this one before, too. In foreign skies, they fought for their country. Very nice, actually. Based on a true World War II story. And you guys know that I do love my World War II stories. That's for damn sure. Robots who fought in the skies over England in the Battle of Britain during World War II. Really? Doesn't look bad, actually. I do love World War II tales, man. Honestly, out of all sort of the war-type movies, World War II might be one of my favorite as far as, like, a genre of, like, movies are concerned. Like, the World War II has some of the best movies. I mean, am I wrong? I don't think I am. Maybe the only one that might ape that is Vietnam, but World War II has some really phenomenal movies attached to it, man. Mission of Honor, that might be interesting. They have that. They have My Blueberry Nights. Nora Jones, Jude Law, David Strathairn, Rachel Weisz, and Natalie Portman. How have I not heard of this movie? I like the cover there, actually. Very colorful. I'm not gonna lie, I do like blueberries. This is about, Jude Law, singer Nora Jones, romantic sensibility. Jude Law plays a big-hearted owner of a small New York. But only after going on a year-long cross-country does she realize love was right at her doorstep. So it's certain, like, different stories about, like, love and finding love and the missed opportunities or something? Kind of? I don't know. I've never heard of this thing, but it actually looks really fascinating to me. And what a cast, dude. That's an amazing cast. That might be worth it for $1? That could be good. A little romance drama movie. That's not bad. They got Prayer Never Fails. Corbin Burnson, Lorenzo Lamas, Clifton Davis. Let's see. The Power of Prevailing Prayer. Another one of those interesting, inspiring, and uplifting religious movies, right? Oh, wait a minute. Is that Eric Roberts? Whoa. Holy shit. Eric Roberts. No kidding. Really. The moving story about an upcoming high school basketball coach. Oh, not only is it religious, but it's also about basketball as well. Boy, you got a twofer on this one, guys. Might be interesting. Might be. It kind of reminds me, it has some of the flavor of maybe like that basketball movie, I think Open Road it was called, or Coach Carter, or The Way, or The Way Back, or something like that. Yeah, something like that, maybe. I don't know. Those movies are probably much better, to be fair, but it does have Corbin Burnson and apparently Eric Roberts. Who'd have thunk? I do have that. I also have the Lego Batman movie. Very nice. And definitely a foreign release as well. Really. And with the slip too. Not half bad, man. Not half bad at all, dude. Huh. I gotta admit, I don't love every Lego movie, to be fair. Some are better than others, but the Lego Batman one I think is probably one of the best Lego films of all time. I just love the humor here. I love the design of the characters. It's a fun movie for both kids and nostalgic for adults as well. Really good one, man. Not bad. Foreign Lego Batman release. Okay, with the flip, not bad though. They have that. They also have Relentless Justice with Vernon Wells, Mark Rolston, and Eric Roberts, baby. Hell have no fury like a mother's vengeance. Well, yeah, true. Yeah, my mother can prove that. Oh my God, look at that. Holy cow. Life is thrown into chaos when her daughter fails to return home. She's wanting to get her daughter back. Oh shit. Man, these guys are all fucked up. They don't have nearly enough testosterone. They don't, dude, to be fair. Interesting. I gotta admit, I have met Vernon Wells. I met Vernon Wells at a convention once years ago, and I gotta admit, that guy is one of the nicest, sweetest dudes you will ever meet. That guy talked our ear off. I was with my friend Van, and we were talking to him, and he was regaling us with stories about Commando and all these other movies he was in, and he was having a ball talking to us. I mean, there were people in the back that were waiting for autographs, and he talked to us for, I don't know, at least like a half hour, 40 minutes. My God, man, he was like talking our ear off. I mean, we had a fun time with that dude. Really, really nice guy, man. Deserves all the success. He absolutely deserves it, man. But does he deserve to get beaten the shit out of by a vengeant mother? Well, if he did the deed, yeah, but I wouldn't like seeing him getting beat up, guys. Oh, Night of the Living Dead. Oh, yes, Night of the Living Dead. Speaking of George Romero, the absolute black and white classic, man, this movie is all kinds of awesome. I love this. In fact, literally every Halloween, this movie is on rotation on some station at some point, man, especially on Halloween night. It really is, dude. This movie is one of the best zombie movies, one of the most original zombie movies, and the zombie movie that pretty much started it all, I honestly say. I mean, it's the one that really established a lot of the rules and what zombies are, and it's still effective to this day. I mean, even though there's not really any kind of blood or crazy gory kills in here, it still is effective about these people that are hiding out from these zombies, people, they don't understand what's going on, and it's just the drama and the trauma of it, and it just still is such a powerful movie to this very day, man. And that ending is a gut punch. I remember seeing it for the first time, and when that scene happened at the end of the movie, I was just sick to my stomach. I was like, oh my God, so goddamn close, and it happened like that. And it's just got a lot of really great social commentary in here, and the directing is top notch, and there's a reason why George Romero was one of the masters of horror. There really was a reason, because it's movies like Night of the Living Dead that really establish just how great horror can be when it's in the right hands of a master, and George Romero is one of them, man. Great one. For $1, that's a great steal, man. That... what the fuck? Jim Gaffigan, Conan O'Brien, Pale Force. What is this? Extraordinary Valid Mission. What the fuck is this, man? I have never seen this. As seen on Late Night with Conan O'Brien. What the nominated for a Daytime Emmy, Pale Force follows the adventures of the muscle-bound Pale Man. What? Their arch nemesis, Lady Bronze, is uncovering who's behind this of the Miss Pale America winners. What the fuck? Dude, this is weird, man. Like, I remember the old school days of Late Night with Conan O'Brien, and he did a lot of weird shit back in the day. Like, the stuff with Triumph. Like, that stuff with Triumph could never fly today. There ain't no way that shit could fly today. And he did a lot of weird skits and stuff. Like, this must be one of them. Yo, this is crazy. I don't know what the fuck this is, but this is sort of some weird shit. And that's probably what Conan O'Brien really looks like in real life. Incredibly pale, wearing tidy whities. Oh my god. What the fuck is that? That's wild, man. Holy shit. Oh, damn. At that, they got... Nature Calls. Ooh, with Patton Oswalt, Johnny Knoxville, Rob Riggle, and Patrice O'Neal. Manhood. It's the only badge that matters. Very interesting. Interesting from Magnet. I don't think I've ever heard of Nature Calls. Brazenly foul-mouthed, but ultimately soft-hearted comedy of bad manners. Really. Determined to honor his father's scouting legacy. Scoutmaster Randy Stevens. Imagine Randy pressures the boys to secretly ditch their party and join him on a weekend. Okay. Interesting. Sort of a crazy adventure full of these really ridiculous foul-mouthed people. Okay, I guess I would kind of go with it. I mean, I do like Patton Oswalt at certain moments. I kind of enjoy him. Johnny Knoxville, I enjoy at certain moments as well. Rob Riggle, out of all of them, I actually enjoy him the most. Certain of these people, like Patton Oswalt, at times can get a little over ridiculous. Johnny Knoxville definitely can. It depends if they go way over the top or if they kind of tone it down a little bit. I have a feeling this is like way over the top. I don't know, kind of reminds me of like a movie like Bushwhacked or something. Like, I love Bushwhacked, man, with Daniel Stern. That's great. But I don't know about Nature Calls. Interesting. Maybe for $1. I don't know. That one, they got... Muay Thai Giant. Jeez, he looks like a fucking pit bull. Oh my god. From the company behind the Onbach franchise, The Protector and Born to Fight, 7 feet of fist-pounding fury. The bigger they are, the harder they hit. Wait a minute, I thought it was the harder they fall. Sure, why not? Oh my god. I wonder how much more he can open his mouth. Jesus Christ. Good Lord, man. The gentle giant Barney Emerald. I'm guessing he's Barney. Well, he don't look purple, but he definitely looks angry. Is drugged and robbed while on holiday in Pattaya. He befriends 2 Thai sisters, one of which can speak English, and another one is my Thai kickboxing champion, and he stays with them until he can recover his passport. After eating some spicy santam at their mother's restaurant, he instantly demolishes the place. They discover that when Barney eats the spicy santam... Really? What the fuck? Raging, violent... This is crazy. What in the hell is this thing, man? What the fuck? This is great. So, is this even good? This is kind of a cheapo movie, right? I mean, it looks it. That's weird. Like, spicy, and a physical reaction that turns him into a raging and violent martial arts frenzy. Okay. Sure, why, okay, for $1? If you were ever fascinated with crazy angry white guys doing Muay Thai, go right ahead, baby. Go right ahead, man. I don't know what the hell that thing is. And then they got Paradise Lost 3, Purgatory. Oh man, that's interesting. What is this? Paradise Lost 3, Purgatory, the new installment of the HBO documentary about the notorious 1983 West Memphis 3 show. Ooh, really? Whoa. And their supporters worldwide. Eagles on death row. Boy, I gotta tell you, man, I remember back in the day when I used to have HBO years and years ago. HBO did some really crazy, hard-hitting documentaries, man. I mean, I don't know if they really do as much as they used to back in the day, but boy, they used to do a shitload of them, man. Like, I used to watch things like Taxi Cab Confessions, and they did a few things on like hookers, and they did some really wild, very in-depth documentaries. Actually, you know who kind of took over that in a lot of ways is actually Netflix. Netflix does a lot of these hard-hitting documentaries now, man, but HBO used to be the king of them. This one looks interesting. Probably very dark, though. Oh. Then they've got Minutes Past Midnight. Little Terrors presents Minutes Past Midnight. Fear starts at midnight. Oh, maybe the next generation of horror masters. I like the cover, though. That's interesting. Oh! Okay, creepy bunny. Okay, kind of creeping me out. And Fleming, Barbara Steele is in this. Really? As midnight falls, all manner of terror invades the earth. Demons, cannibals, killers, ghosts, and monsters swarm the world in these tales of the supernatural, the fantastic, and they're just plain horrific. Featuring stories handpicked through Rue Morgue and Unstable Ground, long-running genre film festival, Little Terrors. Oh, so it's kind of like a horror anthology, right? Okay, it's kind of like a horror anthology. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I love horror anthologies, though. To be fair, I think horror anthologies are pretty damn cool. I love those type of things, guys. I don't know about this one, though. I mean, if there's anything that includes creepy-looking bunnies, yeah, consider me keeping the lights on. I don't know, man. I love a good twisted horror anthology tale, but let's be real, there's a lot of them that are kind of dog doo-doo, to be fair. Some are better than others, but there's a lot of them that sort of ape off of a lot of the better ones and are not really that great. How is this one? Might be decent. I like the cover. For $1, exploring a little bit of new horror anthology territory, might be worth it. Possibly. Then they have Mission of Honor, the Blu-ray. They have Rundle, Dark Vengeance from Walmart Select. Nice. I've actually heard some decent things about Rundle. I honestly have. I'm still waiting to one day find the Blu-ray here at the Dollar Tree at some point. I keep on finding the DVD, but I may one day want to wait for the Blu-ray, because they gotta have it at some point, right? I mean, come on. Let's hope. I'm hoping for it. It looks like a good, like, anti-hero tale. Interesting. It looks very dark and gritty. I've kind of always been interested in checking this one out, though. I have been. On to the next box of physical media goodness. Let's dive back in, baby, with The Standoff at Sparrow Creek, which we have definitely seen in a previous sale, guys. Looks kind of interesting, actually. Not bad on that one. The Protector 2 with my man Tony Jaa, baby, and RZA. Well, I could just leave RZA behind, but I'll take Tony Jaa, baby. Not half bad, man. The Protector series is pretty decent overall. I do love Tony Jaa, man. I think Tony Jaa is a really cool, like, martial artist, does a lot of really great action, but some of the movies he's picked, though, in the past have kind of been not the greatest. I mean, you had to pick Monster Hunter with Mila. I mean, come on, man. You're better than that, Tony. I don't know. He's good. Some of the movies have kind of let him down, but he's actually badass, so I like the slip, though. Not half bad. They got that. They got The Seagull. Well, that's interesting. Annette Bennings, Saoirse Ronan, Corey Stoll, Elizabeth Moss, John Tenney, Brian Dennehy. Nice cast. Nice. What is this about? One summer at a lakeside Russian estate, friends and family gather to a weekend in a countryside while everyone is caught up in the passionately loving someone who loves somebody else. A tragic comedy unfolds about art, fame, human folly, and the external desire to live a purposeful life. Directed by Tony Award-winning Stephen. Okay, interesting. Tangled web of relationships and love. Okay. I mean, I love the actors attached to this thing. I don't know if I'd actually like a movie like this or not. I mean, almost like a period piece drama with a little comedy mixed in, maybe? Almost reminds me of maybe something like Emma? Maybe? I don't know. I mean, I like Emma. Emma's not bad. I don't know if I'd like anything else, but the cast, though. The cast would be intriguing, though. They've got, Dragonheart Battle for the Heartfire. Very nice. Patrick Stewart, man. You know, I gotta admit, I've only really watched the first Dragonheart. I've watched pieces of some of the other films. Didn't really interest me all that much. But the first Dragonheart is actually really good. I do actually quite enjoy that one. But the other ones, they didn't really do anything for me. I like a good fantasy, sword, sorcery, dragon movie. There's not a lot of great ones out there, to be fair. There really isn't. There's some that are really, really great. But then there's other ones that, I don't know, the more they make of Dragonheart, the less great the movies are. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first one is so good, and then you just kept on making them, and making them, and making them. Right. Gluttons for punishment. What can I tell you? But that being said, I will take Dragonheart series over Step Up or more Honey movies. So, at least that's a thing. And then they've got... Oh, really? Holy shit. They have the Blu-ray of VHS. Oh my god, man. This is a really great find for $1. That is awesome. Holy shit, man. I love VHS, especially the first VHS, man. I am a fan of the first VHS. I remember when I first watched it, and I was like, okay, they're kind of doing this horror anthology, aping off of VHS tapes. It's an interesting idea. How is it all going to work? And man, did it blow me away. I thought it was a really great tale. Some really, really twisted stories here. I think my favorite one in this is actually the one where these guys are partying and they take this girl back to their sort of motel room, and boy, what a bad decision that was, man. I really like that one a lot. I actually like most of the stories here, and I like the wraparound with the tapes. I just think it's actually pretty clever, pretty cool. I kind of like VHS 2. Actually, VHS 2 is not bad, all things considered. It's actually pretty decent. Not as good as VHS, in my opinion, but some pretty twisted stories in there, man. Especially the one with, I think it's the second VHS, where it's this cult and they all die, and they're filming the cult and they're trying to get out. Like, that's really, really a great story, man. I really do like that one. VHS Viral, I think that's the least favorite of all the VHS movies. I enjoy some of the stories there, but I think my favorite is definitely VHS, man. I don't have this in the collection, to be fair. I do not. I've always loved it, but I've never picked it up. That might change, guys. That might change today. This is a great find, man. Holy shit, for $1, that's pretty goddamn cool, man. And I love a good horror anthology. When horror anthologies are good, they are good. And this one is pretty good. Aces, baby. Not bad. They got that. They got... What is this one? They got... The Last Days on Mars with Liev Schreiber. I've seen this movie. With the slip, too. Nice. I like the color. Cool, man. The search for life is about to end. And they might not like what they find. Oh, they might not, man. Oh, yes, it's very much in the vein of Alien, dare I say. Very, very much, man. I sort of like these Mars movies. It's kind of weird because they've made a few of them, right? They made that one with Val Kilmer. I think it was Red Planet they did, which I actually quite enjoy that one. They made another one a long time back with Gary Sinise. I think he was in one of them. And it's always like they go to Mars and they're always exploring the planet, and then they find this life. And it's either like, you know, crazy sentient life that is like almost like like crazy, like the existence of God or something like that, or it's like some of the most terrifying stuff. Like, oh my God, it's crazy. Why can't they just be like that Mars movie with Matt Damon, where he basically is planting his own poop to make potatoes? It's always got to be these crazy alien stuff. Sometimes it's just about survival and turning your poop into potatoes. Come on. Oh man, at that they got the Bannon Way. Oh, gambler, thief, con man, and he's the good guy. Oh man, what is this? Oh, that Michael Ironside? Yes, that's Michael badass motherfucking Ironside. Yeah, baby. It's a high action packed, sexy full-length feature film about Neil Bannon, a charming con with a penchant for beautiful women. How between the mob and the cops. Robert Forster? Whoa. Michael Lerner. Michael Ironside. Really interesting. Fast cars, good looking women, and badass action. Come on, give me a break. I don't know if this movie's any good, man. I mean, good cast. I like Michael Ironside. Let's be real, man. I mean, Starship Troopers, anybody? Come on, he's cool. But I don't know. This one kind of looks like one of those sort of movies that's aping off of other more popular badass franchises. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Really? I doubt it. Well, it does have Robert Forster. Then again, I could just watch Jackie Brown. Yeah, I'll just watch Jackie Brown. Yeah. But a really great movie, though, is The Monuments Men. Yes. This is a really, really great movie, man. And for $1, this is a steal, man. George Clooney, Matt Damon, Bill Murray, John Goodman, Bob Balaban, Hugh Bonneville, Cate Blanchett. This is one hell of a cast, man. My God, and what a really, really great movie. Another one of those really great World War II tales, which is crazy enough based on a true story about this group of soldiers who ended up trying to steal back art from the Nazis. Great, wonderful movie, man. I think the acting here is phenomenal. I like how their story is wrapped around this great sort of war tale. I really think it's great. And I think George Clooney's directing here is phenomenal, man. A really, really great little camaraderie movie about humanity and art and brotherhood. Some really great dramatic moments, some really great comedy moments. Solid movie for $1. That's great, man. Then they also have 1066, The Battle for Middle-earth. Wait a minute. This wasn't directed by Peter Jackson. What? Oh. Check your armor of invincibility. Grid your courage and mount your steed for full throttle battle. You're not just an observer, you're caught in the deadly battle for Middle-earth with nowhere to run in this epic roller coaster of invasion and resistance that changed Europe. Oh, I thought this was like a Middle-earth thing. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did J.R.R. Tolkien approve this shit? I'm like, what happened? Okay. I don't know. This looks like one of those really like cheapo, battle epic movies, man, that's trying to like pretend like it's big and epic, but like it almost looks like something that Monty Python would joke about. Oh jeez. I don't know. See, this is crazy because somebody's gonna come by this, right? And they're gonna look at the title, Battle for Middle-earth. Oh my God. I wonder where Sauron is. Like they're gonna pretend like this is like some fucking J.R.R. Tolkien shit. I feel really, really bad for anybody who has to pick this up because they're gonna get fooled, man. How I almost got fooled. What the hell am I talking about? Not today, goddammit. Oh, they got that. They got the BBC of Silent War Battles Beneath the Sea. Ooh, I actually like that cover, man. Great. The sea is taking over the ships. Oh, I love that with the water. Awesome. The chilling story of the secret military standoffs that took the world to the brink of war but were hidden beneath the waves. Ooh, for the second half of the 20th century, the world's most powerful nations were engaged in an intense struggle for political and territorial supremacy as the USA and the USSR developed. So interesting. Russian submarine warfare. Warfare, espionage, submarine battle goodness, man. I do love some good submarine movies. I mean, U-571, do love that one. Of course, The Hunt for Red October. I mean, even a silly comedy like Down Periscope. I mean, come on. Kelsey Grammer. Great. Oh, man. Some are better than others, but it doesn't look half bad, though. Interesting. I like the cover, though. They also end up having the DVD of Anna and the Apocalypse. Look at that, man. I've seen this movie. Not a bad film, actually. Zombies are coming to town. Yes, they indeed are, man. Sleepy town of Little Haven at Christmas, forcing Anna and her friends to fight, slash, and sing their way to survival. And indeed, they do sing, guys. It's kind of a musical horror experience. That's the best way I can do this, man. It really is. It's actually not half bad. I remember there was a lot of hype behind this movie, and I watched it, and I enjoyed it, but I don't know if it reached the levels of the hype that I was hearing about the film. It's decent. I like some of the zombie effects. I like some of the music, but I don't know if I truly loved it enough to like say it's one of the better ones to come out in years, but it's an interesting experiment, which I kind of thought was pretty cool. I mean, for $1, not bad, actually. To have that, they have, Dynamite Warrior, from the creators of The Protector, Born to Fight, and Ong Bak, of course, trying to ape off of the success of other franchises to make more cheap material, of course. Yeah, let's be real. Starring Dan Chupong from Born to Fight. The Ultimate Warrior, Zangi, is a young man fueled by grief and bent on revenge after witnessing his parents murdered by a callous and malicious killer. The only information Zhang has as to the killer's identity is that he is a tattoo-covered man who is a part of an organized group of cattle rustlers. Yeah, because, you know, you can pick those out a dime and a dozen, can't you? Jeez. Zing makes it the mission to stop the cattle rustlers and get his revenge. Yes. Who needs fucking cattle rustlers? Let's kill them all, damn it. Kill them all. Oh, Jesus. Good God, man. What will they come up with next, man? You know, it's kind of interesting because, you know, some of the stuff, The Protector, Ong Bak, okay, some of that stuff is cool, but then it's like they don't know when to stop, right? They're like, oh, we created all this cool stuff. What about one where this guy goes for revenge against cattle rustlers? Wait, what? Cattle rustlers? Yeah, because cattle rustlers can be badass too. Oh, God. Sure, why not? What the fuck? Whoa, really? The Anchorman collection. Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, Anchorman 2, and I think this third one here, Anchorman unrated, uncut, and uncalled for. Huh, that's interesting. Now with even more potty mouth. Nice. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be real. I'm going to lay it on the line. I'm going to be honest. I am not really a big fan of Will Ferrell. I know there's a lot of you guys that would literally kick my ass for even saying something like that, but truth be told, it really is true. Outside of Old School and a couple other appearances that Will Ferrell's done, I'm not a big fan of Will. I'm really not, man. He's not outright terrible, but I just don't consider him like as funny as everybody else really thinks he is. The Anchorman movies, like the first Anchorman, I do kind of enjoy for some of the weird sort of old school comedy that it tries to pull off with like, you know, the weatherman shtick and sort of this ladies man about town guy that is getting schooled by this chick. I like that. I like the look. I mean, Ron Burgundy definitely became sort of a pop cultural icon in a lot of ways, which weirdly, I didn't really think that was ever going to happen, but you never know what's going to be a pop culture icon these days. It's okay. I don't love it, but I actually don't really hate Anchorman either. But I will say I really don't like Anchorman 2. Like, I think Anchorman 2 is flat out terrible, man. I remember when Anchorman 2 came out and everybody was going apeshit. They're like, oh my god, a second Anchorman movie. Holy shit, Ron Burgundy, baby. And it was like, everybody was like going gaga over this guy. Like, they're like, Anchorman. And I'm like, really? Does Anchorman really deserve that? But fine, everybody was going apeshit. And then the movie came out and everybody was like, oh, it's okay. There's some good jokes here. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah. And then suddenly, like, a year or two later, everyone's like, yeah, that movie's dog shit. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. It's not that good. I don't know, man. I mean, I would say Anchorman, but definitely not Anchorman 2. However, I do like the crew. I think Paul Rudd is cool. Of course, Steve Carell. I like the ridiculousness of the crew. And I like sort of the cool sort of one-liners and sort of the cringe-worthy comedy at times. But it kind of feels like you do that once and it works the one time, and then you're kind of pushing it doing it the second time. Yeah, it didn't quite work, man. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, second time definitely was not the charm on that one. Then they have Life of Crime, the Blu-ray DVD combo, and I think we actually have seen this before in a previous sale. Right target, wrong woman. Or maybe we haven't actually. John Hawkes, Tim Robbins, Will Forte, Isla Fisher, Jennifer Aniston. Actually, I like the cover to that. From Elmore Leonard, the writer of Jackie Brown, Be Cool, and 310 to Yuma. Okay, that kind of intrigues me. Two common criminals get more than they bargained for after kidnapping his wife of a corrupt real estate developer, then shows no interest in paying the money. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it kind of has shades of like maybe Fargo or even like something like Jackie Brown or something. Yeah. It kind of has shades of that. That might be cool, actually. I mean, what a great cast, though, on that. I like that. Sort of the sort of ridiculousness of kidnapping somebody and the wrong person and trying to find the ransom money and how do you go about all that stuff. Sort of the crazy ridiculousness of it. This could be kind of a fun movie, dare I say. Could be, actually. Not bad. That, The Vanishing on 7th Street, Tiger House. Nice. I think we might have seen this before in a previous sale. Dougray Scott. 12 Hours, 4 Killers, 1 Way Out. Not half bad. Gritty, suspenseful, and action-packed. Intense thriller unfolds when a gang of armed robbers break into Kelly's boyfriend's Mark's. Jesus, that's a loadful. Okay, hold on a second. Kelly's boyfriend Mark's house. Okay, cool. I just felt like that's a mouthful. The gang led by Shane Dougray Scott have come to abduct Mark's father and force him to carry out a robbery on the bank. Oh, interesting. Okay. Actually, it doesn't look half bad. I gotta be honest with you guys. I do like Dougray Scott. I'm an old school fan of Dougray Scott. Mission Impossible 2, Ever After. He's actually not a bad actor, but he's kind of faded from existence because kind of some of the poor choices he's made as an actor. Actually, he was actually supposed to be the original Wolverine before Hugh Jackman. And he actually committed to playing in Mission Impossible 2, and he couldn't do it. And so here comes Hugh Jackman. What a crazy alternate world it is if he ended up being Wolverine. Man, I wonder how that would have worked out. And as well as Screen, who was in Deadpool, which I quite liked him in that as well. Not a bad cast, actually. You know, not a bad synopsis. Could be an interesting thriller. Not bad. That they have I Love You Both. Oh, how sweet, I guess. Interesting. Funny and has wonderful LGBT representation. A pair of codependent twins, real-life siblings Doug and Kristen Archibald, are charmed by the same guy at their birthday party. When they both start dating him, they must figure out which of them he likes better without upsetting their brother-sister bond. Oh, really? Holy shit. So literally he's fucking the brother and the sister. Oh, man. He's hitting it from the front and the back. Oh, man. Oh, but the real question is, which one does he like better? Oh my God. Good luck to this guy. Oh my God. That's interesting, man. You know what this movie kind of reminds me? It's not the same, but if you ever remember that Robert Downey Jr. movie, Two Girls and a Guy, that's actually a really solid movie. I love Downey in that, and Heather Graham is really good in it too. I kind of like the fact that these two women find out that he's dating both of them, and then they sort of confront him on it. And it's a very great philosophical discussion about sort of life and love and trust. Very interesting, man. This might be the same thing. Very fascinating movie, actually. This might be actually really good. That Red vs. Blue Season 10, we've definitely seen that before. And, by the way, the Best Buy exclusive edition, which has the bonus disc to it. Not bad. For $1. Bad at all. Then they have... Oh, Nazi Overlord. I know we've definitely seen this one before. And how do I know that? Because I remember that really bored, terrible Tom Sizemore face. I do. He looks so fucking bored in that. He's like... Fine, we have to go up against weird Nazis. The check did clear, right? Oh, man. Oh, I said I liked World War II movies, but not all of them are created equal. Let's be real, guys. Oh, man. They got that. They've also got, oh, The Office, the complete second series. Wow, this is a blast from the past. Look at that, man. Wow. Dude, the original. Shit. I really do love The Office. But to be fair, I love the American Office. I've actually never watched a single episode of the British Office. It's never really interested me to watch it. I know some of you guys are like, wait a minute, you've never watched the British Office? Are you out of your fucking mind? And I'm like... Yeah, I've never watched it, guys. Truth be told, I never have. Maybe I should, but I'm so used to the American Office. I don't know if the British Office is really going to compare all that well. Maybe. I mean, I love some of these actors. Some of them are really, really great. Yeah, I just don't know whether it's going to hold up or not. Will it? You guys got to let me know. It's cool that they have it, actually, for $1. That's actually pretty cool, man. But they have The Host, which we've seen before in a previous sale. Planet Earth, BBC Video Volume 4. Ah, more Wizard of Oz crayon love, sure. That Relic, which we've seen before as well. We've seen that in a previous sale. Wow! Get out of here, really? The Blu-ray DVD combo of The Space Between Us. Holy shit. I have seen this movie, guys. Actually, not a bad movie. Two Worlds, One Connection, Gary Oldman, Ozzy Butterfield, Carla Gugino. Really solid movie, man. Basically, it's about this guy who was born in outer space. And it's sort of it's basically the dilemma of whether to bring him back to Earth and how that would all work. And it's sort of the relationship that he has with this girl that he's been sort of talking with, Skyping, online stuff to try to maybe like make a connection to the real world. It's a very fascinating and interesting love story. It's actually not half bad. I actually really like the space between us, even though it's kind of a little weird with him in outer space and her on Earth. I like the connection between them. I like the acting here. I like the dilemma of whether to bring this person back into the real world after he spent so long in outer space. I like the dilemma and the romance aspects to it, and I guess it would be kind of a interesting combination of Starman and The Fault in Our Stars. Actually, not a bad little romance flick. I actually really do enjoy this. Shocked that they have this right here for $1, man. That's interesting. They have Big Bird's Wish. Oh my God, An American Tail. Jesus, I remember this old school stuff, man. I used to love Five-O back in the day. In fact, I used to have this Five-O doll, this big, huge fucking Five-O doll, man. I used to have that shit. Man, I used to love American Tail back in the day. Holy cow. And then they have CJ7 with Stephen Chow. What the fuck is that? Oh, what is that? Is that like a weird Furby? What is that? What the fuck? Oh, like a weird fucked up Beanie Baby? What the hell? A loving father who works such long hours that he really hasn't any time to spend his young son, unable to afford the latest toy his boy desperately wants. He brings home a mysterious pet he finds at a local junkyard. When the cuddly creature turns out to be a fun-loving extraterrestrial. What the hell? Look at this weird fucker, man. Almost like a weird updated tale of like Mac and Me or some shit. Oh my god. Well, I hope they don't like enter into a McDonald's and start doing a dance sequence. What the fuck, man? This is a weird one. A weird looking alien extraterrestrial entity. There's something about that that's really weird, but yet oddly fascinating. And then with this box, it's all pretty much the same stuff we've seen before. Officer Down, Vanishing on 7th Street, God Bless America, Permanent, Bel Canto, Centurion Trick. Yeah, this is all the same box of stuff as well. But again, great fucking titles this time around, man. Really some great stuff. I mean, I didn't know that I needed Dolph Lundgren versus Ron Perlman, but now I'm sorely missing it in my life. Well, let's keep the train rolling, shall we? Let's do it, baby. The next box of goodness, Dubious Battle. Oh, very interesting. Directed by James Franco. No kidding. James Franco, Nat Wolff, Vincent D'Onofrio, Selena Gomez, Ed Harris, Josh Hutcherson, Sam Shepard, Zach Braff, Robert Duvall, Bryan Cranston. Holy shit. What a fucking cast, man. What is this? Get all these actors in one thing. Man, James Franco was pulling in some favors. That's for damn sure. What the hell? Set in California, Apple Country in the 1930s. 900 workers rise up and join forces to protest unfair wages and apple pickers and the local growers association. Oh, interesting. Really? He got all these actors for that? Okay. It must be a good movie, right? I mean, you can't have all these actors and it be a complete shit show. At least I don't think it would, guys. Yo, holy shit, man. I do really give James Franco a lot of credit in certain ways. Yeah, I don't love every movie he's in, but he really likes to do some very unique and interesting projects. Movies that are kind of out of left field. You would think, wait a minute, that wouldn't be something James Franco does, and yet here we are looking at Dubious Battle. It could be kind of cool, actually. Interesting sort of rising up to fight against bad wages. Seems very timely, like something that we be living in nowadays. Might be worth checking out for $1. Some James Franco love with a hell of a lot of great acting talent. Man, he definitely was pulling in favors for this one. Holy shit. He definitely was, guys. That is for damn sure, man. Also got that. We've also have Distorted, which we've seen before. The Secret World of Santa. Oh, wonderful. If you ever wanted to know what his secret was, it's child labor. If that. I also have Pie Wacket. Yeah, it was very nice from the producers of The Witch. Nice. I did pick up Pie Wacket, but I actually have not gotten a chance to watch Pie Wacket yet. I've heard good things about it, though. I heard it's actually a pretty decent IFC Midnight title. I can't say that I love all IFC Midnight titles, to be fair. Some are way better than others, but I've heard decent things about this, so it could be interesting, possibly. They also end up having You're Not You with Hilary Swank, Emmy Rossum, and Josh Duhamel. I kind of feel like we've seen this before at a previous sale, haven't we? Diagnosed with devastating and incurable disease ALS, she hires a directionless young woman who becomes her full-time caregiver, complete opposite strangers from a life-changing bond, inspiring each other to live life of the fullest. Oh, okay, interesting. So it's basically this woman with this disease making friends with her caretaker and the complications and struggles of it. Interesting movie. Little sort of nice little dramedy friend tale. Interesting. Not bad. They have that. I also have the Bang Bang Club with Ryan Phillippe, Malin Ackerman, and Taylor Kitsch. Not bad. Interesting. The Bang Bang Club. All right. I kind of want to know what they do in the Bang Bang Club. If it's got Malin Ackerman in it, I'll join. Oh, based on the acclaimed memoir by Greg Marinovich, an apartheid comes to a violent end. Four fearless photographers bonded by their friendship. Oh, that sounds interesting, actually. Not bad. You know what this movie kind of reminds me of? There's an old school Oliver Stone movie that came out decades ago, and it's with James Woods, and for the life of me, I can't remember the name of it, man, but it's basically, James Woods is a war photographer, and it's basically the dilemmas of him being there in a war-torn society, trying to capture the perfect image, and sort of the complications and the issues that he has with the government and friends and the people that he's loved and lost. Very fascinating movie that I really like. This movie definitely reminds me of that, man. I definitely like that movie. And there was even a movie that was an HBO movie that had Michael Keaton in it, and I believe Helena Bonham Carter, where they were like war correspondents, and they were in this war-torn area, I believe of Iraq or something, and it was sort of the struggles of being a war journalist within that war-torn area. Very fascinating stuff, man. There's been a few movies that have been like this. Very fascinating, dare I say. Not bad. Bang Bang Club probably is really good, honestly. Shyla Angels. Oh, dangerous flowers. Do tell. Action has never been so sexy. I kind of doubt that. Okay. Action has never been so sexy yet again. It's so nice. They put it on twice. Indeed they did, man. Oh, man. From the company that brought you Ong Bak. Of course. Geez, another one where this company's like, oh, hey, we created something really cool. How about we create a ripoff of Charlie's Angels? Huh? Okay. Oh, Mickey, the daughter of a professor and martial arts master, is sought after by an organized crime syndicate for her knowledge about the location of a hidden treasure, the Andaman Pearl. 5 sexy undercover agents, Rose, Lotus, Force, Foygen. So really, it's the name, Foygen? Spadix and Hibiscus, known as Chila Angels, are entitled to protect her. However, the Chila Angels are overtaken in an attack, which concludes with Mickey being kidnapped. Good God, man, there's a lot of complications in this shit. Jesus. For something that's supposed to be a Charlie's Angels ripoff, God, it's fucking complicated. Good Lord, man. So it's basically sexy ladies, badass action, and complicated plot. Great. I'll just watch Charlie's Angels, which is probably much more exciting than this ripoff. But hey, if you're looking for a ripoff Charlie's Angels, come to the Dollar Tree. It's so sexy, you'll only have to pay $1. Okay, they got that. They have BKO Bangkok Knockout. We've definitely seen this one before, dare I say. In the ultimate fight of their lives, only the strongest will survive. Yes. From the director of Born to Fight. You see how we're getting a theme here, guys? I've seen a lot of these lesser action movies that came from the creators of Ong Bak and The Protector and everything like that, man. They just can't help themselves. If they want to live, they must fight for their lives. Oh, sure, man. You know, there's a lot of martial arts action movies out there. There really is. I mean, my God, you could do one hell of a deep dive going down this rabbit hole, man. And I gotta say, a lot of them are not really all that good. I mean, there's a few that really end up standing out and making an impression, but there's a lot of them that are just knockoffs and cheap action and trying to ape off of better films. There's a shitload of those out there, man. And I kind of feel like these movies are among the bunch. I mean, for $1, can you really blame it? But I don't know. Chimera Strain, which we've seen before at a previous sale. Ava's Possessions. I did pick this up in a previous sale, and I talked to you guys about this one. I really like this movie, man. This is a really solid movie about what happens to you after you've been demonically possessed and the after effects of that. And it's a really interesting horror experience. It's a movie that they don't really make many of. Like, you see a lot of demonic possession movies, but you don't see a lot of movies like Ava's Possessions. Quite a unique little interesting yarn. If you get a chance to watch this, do it. For $1, that's not bad, man, all things considered. It's pretty good. Then they also have Scrawl. I did pick this up a long time ago, and I think I gave the DVD to Bob or something. But it always kind of fascinates me with movies like this, because this movie has a young Daisy Ridley in it. It does. And the only reason this movie ended up coming out on physical media or even existing on any format is because of Star Wars. Okay, because I guarantee you that the producers probably thought this movie was absolutely dog shit and probably tried to bury it. And then when Daisy Ridley became a huge star and is Rey in the Star Wars movies, they're like, oh my god, don't we have that movie? That really terrible sort of average horror movie? Isn't she in that? And they're like, yeah, oh my god, we gotta release that. And it's just aping off of the opportunity of a big star. It's happened many times before. There's other movies that have come out that have done the same thing, and Skrull's just among many of them, man. I think the famous one that I remember was probably Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. That was like the most famous one, where you had Matthew McConaughey and you have some other actors in there, and basically they tried to bury the movie. But when they were really popular, the producer saw an opportunity to make money, and so they put it out. I mean, I'm glad they did. I actually kind of like the movie, crazy bizarre as it is, but that happens more times than you think, guys. And Skrull is yet another example of it. Very interesting. They have that. They have The Offerings, which we've definitely seen before. Hey, you know, she's still chained up. That one, Aura, which we've seen before as well. Somebody get her a bucket of water because she's kind of burning. She has this, that. Interesting. A picture paints 1,000 screams. I like that. Very interesting. We've seen that one before. I know we've also seen The Brotherhood of Justice includes 7 bonus movies, man. This is actually a really cool collection set. I gotta admit, man. It's got some really great stuff in here. The Wild Ride with Nicholson. Ministry of Vengeance with Schneider. Forever Mine with Ray Liotta. Confessions of a Police Captain with Franco Nero, A Dangerous Place, Demolition High with Corey Haim, Street Corner Justice, Bryan Cranston, and then Brotherhood of Justice as well with Keanu and Kiefer. It's a really actually interesting, solid set. There's some movies that are better than others in here, but I mean, honestly, Brotherhood of Justice is really great. I actually do enjoy Demolition High. I think that's actually pretty fun. Some of the other ones I would love to watch, like The Wild Ride, I've never seen, a few other ones, but this looks actually like a fascinating set. Not all the ones from Echo Bridge are honestly really all that good. Some of them are real stinkers, but this actually is not a bad collection set, all things considered. Then they have... oh my god, they have Bone Jangles. Wow! Holy shit, guys. I was not expecting Bojangles here. Holy shit. When bones rattle, blood will flow. Oh, wow. I have actually been trying to find this movie for quite a while. And the reason why is because I heard this was actually a really good, solid, little indie horror flick. I've heard it was, man. And I heard they were trying to make Bojangles 2 through like Kickstarter or Indiegogo or something, and that's how I really heard about the first Bojangles. And everyone said, oh, it's a really good horror movie that is like, feels like it's like throwback to like the 80s or something like that. I'm like, wow, really? So I've actually been trying to find this thing for a while. I've actually been trying to find it on Blu-ray, but I haven't been able to find it. But man, I can't believe this is here. Dude, Reggie Bannister. I knew Reggie Bannister was in here. Oh, wow. My God. While transporting the legendary serial killer Bone Jangles to an asylum, a group of police officers break down in a town cursed with demons and zombies. The only way they can survive the night and save the town is to release Bone Jangles to help them fight off this ancient supernatural threat. I've heard this is really good. I've heard actually not half bad, man. And I like the fact of that they capture the killer, but they have to release the killer in order for the killer to take on even worse people. I actually really like that, man. I heard this is all kinds of good. I cannot believe that I found Bone Jangles here. That is crazy, man. Holy shit. Man, I guess that's true what they say. Dreams really do come true. Holy shit. Wow. That's nuts, man. Yo. Then again, what the hell is this? Zombie Massacre 2. Reich of the Dead. They're hungry for war. Oh, okay. Good lord, man. I actually kind of like the cover, though. Set during the height of World War II, Allied soldiers fight against a bloodthirsty army of the undead created by Nazis. Oh, of course it is. Oh, yeah, of course. Army of the undead, and this soldier have to battle them. Oh God. Okay. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Not really, because it's not really set in World War II or anything. It's kind of Dead Snow. Kind of reminds me of Dead Snow, man. That movie's not bad. I kind of like Dead Snow. I actually kind of like the sequel a little bit better than the first Dead Snow movie. I think there's better action in there. I think there's better effects and better zombie action. But Dead Snow and Dead Snow 2 are not bad movies. They're sort of tongue-in-cheek, ridiculous, but with really cool zombie action in it. This is kind of trying to do that, but probably epically failing. No lie, man. It probably is. I'll just stick with Dead Snow. Yeah, I'll probably do that. They got that. The Protector 2. A bunch of Dollar Tree animated weirdness. The Aviators. Terra Willy. Unexplored Planet. Look at that. That is weird. Whoa. During an intergalactic mission, young Willie gets separated from his parents and crash lands. Okay, that's weird. That they have Rabbit School, which is probably aping off of Peter Rabbit or some of that other shit. They've got that. Race Time. Son of Bigfoot. Spy Cat, of course, aping off of other movies. Super Furball. Oh my god. Look, Jesus Christ. The Legend of Halloween, we've definitely seen that one before. And, The Ice Princess Lily, which is clearly aping off of Frozen. Oh my god. Then, in this pile over here, a few interesting things I'm seeing. They have 100% Coco. Okay. Nickelodeon, really. True Friends never go out of style. Okay, what is this? Like Sex in the City for kids? or her like The Devil Wears Prada or something for the Nickelodeon generation? Sure, why not? What the hell? 13-year-old Coco dreams of becoming a famous style icon, but on the first day of school, when she is made fun of for the way she is dressed, she decides to leave her vintage dresses, leopard boots, and striped socks at home. Why would the parents let her wear that to school? She's 13 fucking years old. My god, man, if I ever had a daughter, man, she's going to school in sweatpants, in a sweat outfit. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't care. Anonymously, she runs a fashion vlog as the Style Tiger, which becomes a big hit. After a trip to Paris, will she become a style icon after all? Will she finally draw the attention of Bruno, a cute boy at school? Slowly but surely, Coco learns that she just has to be 100% herself and probably ditch the boy named Bruno. Nothing good can come from a boy named Bruno. Just saying. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, it is pretty much like a Devil Wears Prada or a Sex and the City movie in Nickelodeon form. Great, wonderful. You gotta start the kids out early. You gotta do it. You gotta do it pre-puberty. Okay, you gotta get them into that, man. Yeah, no way, dude. No fucking way. No way, man. And then they've got 100% Woof. Little Miss Doolittle, which we've definitely seen before. I'll stick with Eddie Murphy, thank you very much. They've got that. John dies at the end. Tad, Officer Down, Ms. Henderson. Survival of the Dead with that very tasty slip. That Honey, Blueberry Nights. A lot of the same stuff over in this one. Again, what the fuck is that? What is this? What the hell is this goddamn movie, man? That Nature Calls there. The white guy doing Muay Thai. Fantastic. That is Past Midnight, Rendell, and the Honeybee. Sounds absolutely intriguing, dare I say. And as I'm looking through these other boxes here, guys, a lot of the same stuff here. I mean, we have a Boar Tom Sizemore fighting Nazis. Gotta love that one. Anchorman collection goodness. VHS horror love. Yeah, a lot of the same stuff I'm seeing over here. The standoff at Sparrow Creek with the slip. I mean, if you can find the slip for $1 with it, might as well get that. Have those there. The hosts. They also have the same stuff in this one. The Emoji movie. Try to wait for 50 cents, guys. Have that. The Centurion Skin Trade. Coalition. High Rise. Sushi Girl. Yeah, a lot of the same stuff in this box as well. Nothing really new or interesting here. And the other two boxes here, actually, there is a few things in some of these boxes that I have not seen yet, though. They do have Mini Bureau there. They have Cavalry Command with John Agar. Oh, that's an old school DVD. Wow, look at that. That's old school, man. The Philippine Islands were conquered by Spain in 1565 and remained under their rule until the United States gained control of the territory at the end of the Spanish-American War in 1898. Thank you for the history lesson. In 1902, Sergeant dispatched with the American Cavalry, U.S. occupying force. Every time. Really? Boy, this is old school. Holy shit. And I love that they have to shout it out. Filmed in color. I love that. Oldies.com from Alpha Home Entertainment. Oh my god, is that even still a thing? Is that company even still around? Oh my god, where does Dollar Tree actually find these movies, man? Where do they find this stuff? Yo, man, we've seen some old stuff at the Dollar Tree before, and I always ask myself, like, how do they get this? Is it just in a random warehouse somewhere where somehow they come across it? Are they like looking in salt mines or some shit? Like, what the fuck, man? Yo, that's wild. This is an old one, man. Yo, used to be $3.99, so for $1 you are getting a steal on that one, man. Yo, that's crazy. They got that. They also have, that I'm noticing here, they have The Shallows. Oh, great. My god, this is really cool to see this here. For $1, some shark goodness with a gorgeous Blake Lively. Why the hell not, man? This is a really decent, actually, shark movie. I actually kind of like it. There is moments where you can easily tell it's a CGI shark and it doesn't come off the greatest, but that being said, I love just the survivor aspect of Blake Lively's character, just trying to survive against this shark that just won't let her leave and wants to kill her and like make her like the shark's latest meal or something. Like, my god, what a great goddamn movie, man. I mean, I gotta admit, shark movies, I mean, because Jaws is so great, right? Everything after Jaws sort of, it kind of goes downhill after Jaws, to be fair, but there's a lot of ones that I've really enjoyed. Like Open Water is amazing. Open Water and The Shallows and a couple other movies are movies that you could still say, like, there's ways that you can still make an effective shark movie and still make it visceral and fear-inducing, and The Shallows is definitely one of them. Not perfect, but really amazing. And by the way, I mean, for $1 and you get to see a really gorgeous and beautiful Blake Lively in like a skin tight wetsuit, Yeah, that alone is worth it. I mean, come on, fuck the shark, man. That alone, man, is worth the price. Oh, man, you got that. You also end up having over here, Possessions Aura. Ninja and Ninja 2 with my man Scott Adkins, and he is slowly but surely, truth be told, becoming one of my new favorite action stars. Truly, he is, man. And I picked up the Blu-ray of this when I saw it at the sale not long back, and I really love these ones. Dude, I think Ninja and Ninja 2 are really cool. The action and the martial arts and the costumes and the stories. It works. And it works because of Scott Adkins. Like, Scott Adkins is really great. And for the longest time, I kept on seeing Scott Adkins, right? On all these fucking covers, man. And I'm like, oh my God, what is this fucking, like, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal ripoff? Get the hell out of here. And I kept on thinking about that, right? And then I saw him in the Ip Man 4. And I was like, okay, I wanted to see it. He's in it. Fine, whatever. And I was really impressed with him. And then I kept watching more and more. And I was like, oh my God, like, he's actually really good. Holy shit. Like, I'm like, boy, what the hell have I been thinking? I've been missing out. And I've just slugged a lot of stuff that he's been in, man. I mean, to say that he's a ripoff of Jean-Claude or Steven Seagal or a bunch of those is really to kind of put him down a lot, because he's got his own unique style. I think he's a little bit better than some of those guys. He's got some really good screen presence. I like Scott Adkins, and I think the action he does is really cool. So I know that there's certain times where you're like, oh God, I don't know if I could dive down the sort of martial arts action star route again, but give Scott Adkins a chance. He's really good, man, truth be told. He actually really, really is, man. And Cinderella Story, Cats, Amboy 3, and of course, the first Amboy. Of course, if you ever get a chance to watch the trilogy, let me know. And if you lose your mind, I'll try to break you out of the asylum. I got that. And we got some more actual, like, Dollar Tree weird animated movies. They've got Harvey and the Magic Museum. Look at that. That's a face only a mother could love. We got that. They've got Monster Family. Oh, that kind of looks cool. That's probably a really cool one for kids. Maybe a weird one, but not bad. Nick Frost is in that. Emily Watson. Jason Isaacs, really? That probably is a fun one. Out of all the ones, that probably is a really fun flick, man. Got that. Oh, the Monkey King one. Very nice. We've seen this one before. They've made a lot of stuff for Monkey King, man. The Monkey King is like a franchise unto itself, dude. Oh, the Amboy. Yeah, this is the Amboy sequel. That's the original Amboy. So now, actually, honestly, you have the Amboy trilogy right here. I've bought it. I haven't watched it yet. I'm scared to. I just don't know if I can do all 3 films in one day, man. I just don't know if my mind can take it. All that Amboy weirdness. Oh, Lord. I think I'll go insane. So they actually do have all of the Amboy movies. They do have that. And over here, I am seeing they have more My Little Pony, Katoro. Okay. That's from all the offerings. Bone Jangles. And a bunch of more Dollar Tree weirdness, animated stuff, man. Man, that's like a whole genre into itself, Jesus. But I got to admit, man, I mean, 10 boxes, a lot of similar stuff, but some of the unique stuff that we saw was really, really unique. I got to admit, when it comes to a sale and some unique titles, Dollar Tree, they do it pretty damn well. Well, it looks like the Dollar Tree love is back in full force, baby. Yes, indeed it is. And you want to know what else is back in full force? Me in the back room yet again, guys. Look, I don't expect it, but let's be real. I always love it. Indeed I do, man. And going through the Dollar Tree media is always worth it as well. 10 boxes. A lot of similar stuff, but let me tell you something, guys. A lot of media that I was not expecting. titles that I've been looking for a long while, unexpected surprises, some big blockbusters, movies that I'm surprised I hadn't owned, and like now there's a perfect opportunity for $1, and other movies where I'm wondering, how the fuck do they find these titles, guys? I mean, seriously, do they literally go into underground bunkers and like raid them for all of the media? Like, anything to find the titles for $1, why not, man? They literally probably go to the ends of the earth to find some of this stuff, and some of it kind of feels like they go to some crazy areas to find some old school physical media, man. Wow. Kind of nuts, guys, but I gotta tell you, I love the Dollar Tree physical media experience. I mean, for $1, can you really beat it? Doubtful, guys. Some titles are worth it, other titles are a little bit janky, but that being said, hey, you gotta love diving into it. And anytime that you can hunt for Dollar Tree, love, and find a really good gem, let's be real, we all love to do it. Indeed, we do, guys. And being in the back room yet again, gotta love it. Indeed. I love checking out all that physical media goodness. Hope you guys do too. Let's head out of this Dollar Tree experience. All right, everybody, we are at our second Dollar Tree location. Now, I wanted to go to another one. Well, that first location had a lot of really, really great titles, man. Some really unique stuff to this particular sale. And I thought, well, if they let me in the back room, maybe other Dollar Trees are putting their stuff out early. It's possible. So I figured, why not see if there's any different variety or some extra stuff maybe that is unique to this particular store? Maybe. I mean, checking out more Dollar Tree titles, how is that a bad thing? More movies, discovering and talking about and movie hunting, that is never a bad thing, guys. So we are at our second Dollar Tree location. Indeed, we are, man. And I also kind of want to see about something, whether or not we're going to see all the same variety this time around, or we're going to see a lot of different stuff at various stores. I'm not quite sure, but, well, doesn't hurt to find out. So let's go in and check out some more Dollar Tree goodness. And over here at this Dollar Tree, guys, they're actually not all the way in the front. They're all in here on the side with all of the like lighting, home, phone, tablet, audio stuff. It's all here. So all the newer stuff is no longer in the front. It's on the side. Why? Your guess is as good as mine, guys, but it's all over here. So let's dive into what might be new, what might be old. I'm not sure, but we'll give it a look regardless, guys. I mean, they got a Danny Trejo double feature? Double Cross, Lorenzo Lamas, and Chavez Cage of Glory with Stephen Bauer. Okay, some Danny Trejo goodness. We've been finding a lot of weird, interesting Danny Trejo stuff over the course of the last few Dollar Trees, haven't we? Why not another one? Okay, so it's kind of just also starring him, so probably not really a starring role for Danny, more for Lorenzo Lamas. And I'm more of a fan of Danny than I am Lorenzo Lamas, just saying. Then, Coalition, Bel Canto, Nature Calls, Modi. Wait for 50 cents, guys, please. Officer Down with the Slip. Survival of the Dead without the slip. That lenticular is very nice, though. And, ooh, VHS. I'm telling you guys, if you come across VHS, you got to pick it up, man, because Blu-ray for $1, really good horror anthology, man. That, what you call, Kanto, Pirates of Somalia. It seems like a lot of the same stuff. Nothing new or different. Keep on looking, though. Oh, more Bone Jangles goodness. Nice. Very interesting, man. It's kind of fascinating. A movie that I've been searching for a while. Finally, I'm finding it at the Dollar Tree for $1. It's fucking insane, man. Jeez. It sounds fucking awesome, and I've been wanting to watch it for a long time, man. I already found my copy, but if you guys haven't, $1, man, I'm telling you, I hear it's really good. I do. This one's out. Trick. Could have been better. Oh, nice. Look at that. Cuban Fury. Some Nick Frost goodness for $1. Not bad, man. Look at that slip. Very colorful, very vibrant. Loving that one, man. Nice. Oh, they also have Blade Runner, the final cut for $1 on DVD. Amazing find, man. This is another really great movie. I love Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049. I love so much, man. And the final cut is really fantastic, truth be told, man. Really awesome, man. For $1 on DVD, that's a pretty good find, man, especially when it was once $5. However, it's been a lot more money. The different versions that you found, they had that briefcase version that was really cool. I used to own that briefcase version years and years ago. Of course, I stupidly got rid of it. I'm a dumbass, guys, but this is a great one, and Blade Runner is a fantastic movie. If you don't have it yet, for $1 on DVD, not bad find, actually. Pretty decent. Then I'm seeing they have The Vanishing on 7th Street with the nice slip there. Very nice. They have that. Mrs. Henderson. A lot of the same stuff I'm seeing, guys, pretty much. And more Ant Boy love, of course. They got that on the bottom. The Protector 2. Monuments Man, another really great movie as well. Mirror Strain. Bangkok Knockout. Do you remember? It kind of reminds me, that's title. It reminds me of that movie with Nicolas Cage. What was that one? Bangkok Dangerous or something? Oh my God, what a piece of shit that was, man. Expect that one at the Dollar Tree eventually. Oh man, Pie Wacket. I got that. Suicide Squad, Hell to Pay. Sushi Girl. That's like permanent. There. More Bone Jangle. They got more of that. Oh man, Vanishing. There, here. Trick. Man, maybe if I found this on Blu-ray, I might be willing to pick it up for $1, but just a DVD, I think I'll pass. Eyes of My Mother, however, is a really great find, guys. Really amazing, great find. If you guys get a chance to find this for $1, please pick it up. It is a messed up movie, but for $1, it's well worth diving into, man. Great one. Ava's Possessions is really cool. And sorry. Yeah, a lot of the same stuff, guys. Oh, just as I'm saying that, they have Kill Me 3 times. Very nice. Something we haven't seen. Teresa Palmer, Alice Braga, Simon Pegg, Luke Hemsworth. Once is never enough. Yes, because if you don't kill yourself one time, 2 more times is definitely enough. Right? Sure. From Magnet. For Pegg fans, it's pretty much continuous pleasure throughout. Kill Me 3 Times is a darkly comedic thriller. Cunning assassin Charlie Wolf, who discovers... interesting. So it's like a action, thriller, drama, comedy kind of thing, I guess. I gotta tell you, I really like Simon Pegg in a lot of things, man. Of course, the Star Trek films I've really liked him in. Shaun of the Dead, I liked him in Paul, and a lot of other stuff. He's also been doing a little bit more dramatic work as well. I've seen him in a couple really like drama movies where he's really effective in it, man. He's doing a lot of different variety of work, which I really appreciate, man. I really love him a lot. This movie kind of reminds me of maybe Smoking Aces or something. Maybe, I don't know. An interesting slip. I don't know, that one looks kind of fascinating to me. Well, that one, my God. Night of the Living Dead. Such a really great find for any Night of the Living Dead lover. If you don't have this for $1 on DVD, that's a steal, man. However, they have a really great edition on, I believe, Criterion does it, and that's an amazing edition, man. But if you just want one for $1, it's not bad, man. They got that. Both. Narco Cultura. Okay, one of those drug narc movies, sure, whatever. Got that. Seen a shitload of those. White Tie Giant. Off the roids, brother. Off the roids, man. A bad. Oh, man. A Job. The Office. Still a really great find for that one. There. And the Warrior. What is that? Voodoo Possession with Danny Trejo. Look at that. Oh, my God. There is a fate worse than death. It's Danny Trejo possessed. Like, Danny Trejo is already badass as it is. If he's demonically possessed, oh my God, I'd stay the fuck away, man. Oh my Lord. Imagine an insatiable demon that feeds on blood, thrives on pain, and reaches from beyond the grave to torment the living. I don't know, maybe that would describe some of my exes. just saying, man. Oh, for believers and skeptics, like there is nothing in this world that's rivaled the relentless evil of voodoo possession. Oh my God. Oh, that's interesting. Oh my God, voodoo possession, man. God. There was I don't know, there's not many really great, I mean, there's some great voodoo movies, because there's one that came out not too long ago called Spell, which is really good. And then there's that one that Wes Craven directed with Bill Pullman. Oh man, I'm blanking on the name of that. I'm gonna freaking kill myself now that I damn forgot the name of it. But so good of a movie, man. Not many really great voodoo ones, but a lot of demonic possession ones. It's kind of the best of both worlds, and including my man Danny Trejo. If he's possessed, a badass Danny Trejo possessed might be worth $1. Just saying, might be. Interesting. Country, that's a Superman. Yeah, a lot of the same stuff, guys. It all pretty much is. But really fascinating stuff, though. A couple of interesting things, but a lot of selection here. All the same stuff, but hey, a few gems worth discovering is still worth it for $1. I pretty much wanted to confirm this, guys, and coming to this Dollar Tree pretty much all but guarantees it, that most of the selection that we saw at the first location is pretty much what you're going to get at most of the locations, at least in my area it is. We did see a couple of different movies here and there sort of sprinkled in, but not like a ton more actually. So I have a feeling like a lot of the same Dollar Trees, at least in the area that I'm in, pretty much is going to carry the same stuff, which isn't bad. I mean, it's still really great selection though. So I mean, even with the same selection, still some pretty solid titles worth checking out. If you can't find it at one location, well, you'll definitely find it at another. That's for damn sure, guys. Couple here, couple there, but still worth it to check out, no doubt, guys. All right, let's head out. So what do you say to one more Dollar Tree location? I mean, everything is good when it comes in threes, right? That's what they say. And so I figure, why not hit up one more Dollar Tree location just to check if there's any other variety that I may have missed at the other two stores. And there was quite a lot from one and a little bit from the second one. So what can we maybe see that we haven't seen? Well, you never know until you go in. So how about we check out one more location, shall we? One more Dollar Tree to check out. You know what, look, we've seen some very interesting movies, some really unique gems, movies that I've definitely been looking for, and other movies where I'm like, they actually made this? You know how the Dollar Tree does it, guys. And so one more location, maybe seeing some really weird, cheesy, ridiculous, and crazy movies where I'm wondering, what did I just see? Why not, guys? It's always worth it to go into one more location, and why not with the Dollar Tree? Let's dive in, and hopefully some movies we have not checked out yet. It really doesn't hurt to check out one more Dollar Tree, does it? No, it doesn't, guys, especially when they have this type of selection. Holy crap, dude, look at this. They have a huge amount of media, man. Damn. I don't know if that's going to translate to actual, like, stuff we haven't seen yet, but you got to give it up to them. They got a lot of movies at this Dollar Tree, man. A ton of them, dude. Wow. Let's dive in. And I'm already seeing pretty much most of the stuff we've seen, actually, in previous sales. In Darkness, El Gringo, which I don't think I've actually seen El Gringo yet with Scott Adkins. And now that I'm such a huge fan of Scott Adkins, I might have to watch it. Again, I remember looking at titles like El Gringo years ago and being like, yeah, I don't know if I really want to dive into a second-rate martial artist action star that's aping off of better ones. But honestly, Scott Adkins has really proven himself. And I now have to dive into literally everything Scott Adkins. Seriously. I might have to check that one out, guys. And Rites of Passage. We've seen this one before, yeah. Look decent. That one, Waltz with Bashir. Seventh Day. High Voltage. Stage Fright, which is a pretty good one worth checking out for $1. There. Bubble. A really weird Steven Soderbergh movie, but one I'm glad that I own. I picked that one up on Blu-ray for $1 at the Dollar Tree. That was a good one to pick up. That, Nina Paris, Clown Town, Ant Boy 3. Enough said. I have that program. Ingo, Insomniac. I love that with Danny Trejo. Lost in the Pacific with Brandon Routh and Zhang Yuji. I've never heard of this one. A little action here with Brandon Routh? When did this come out? Superstar Brandon Routh from Superman Returns. I don't know if I'd call him a superstar, but sure, he's an actor, yeah. Impact Adventure with Uncharted Territories of Skies and Seas. Special Ops Soldier turned chef. What is this, like a Steven Seagal one? Like Under Siege or something? He's a chef? Trust me, I'm not the hugest fan of Seagal, but if you're gonna try to ape off of him, ape off of the bad stuff, not Under Siege. Under Siege is kick-ass, man. So working in the kitchen aboard the flight of other passengers in the VA exclusive flight include the airline owners. Oh, okay. Yeah, when a violent storm over the Pacific forces the plane down, but things go from bad to worse, and survivors discover that the island is infested. Whoa, really? Now it's up to Mike with the help of the crew and 2 heroic soldiers to fight the creatures. What the fuck? I'm serious, like, I was not thinking it was going to be that. Like, from this, it looked like it was going to be, like, a hostage situation. Like, there's some weird, mysterious creatures? What the fuck? Yo, I was really not expecting that. I'm dead serious, man. What the hell? Yo, like it's like maybe like Under Siege meets like Deep Rising or some shit. I don't know, man. I've never heard of this one. I do kind of like Brandon Routh in certain things. He was okay in Dylan Dog, and I did kind of like him in Superman Returns, all things considered, but very interesting one. This is one we definitely haven't seen yet. That's quite unique. Huh. Recall, Immortal Demon Slayer, Ghost, Nazi Overlord with a very bored time Slaz more. Let's see, The Man Who Was Thursday. What the fuck? With 2 other bonus movies. Inspired by a novel of the same name, is set in the world of Detective Gabriel Stern as he tries to infiltrate the Central Anarchist Council. Makes way into the secret meeting of the anarchists, where over time he gains their trust and becomes Thursday. What the fuck? That's unique. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Holy shit, Love and Rage stars Daniel Craig. And All Things to All Men stars Rufus Sewell, Gabriel Byrne. Get out of here. Well, this is an interesting, like, triple feature. Huh. I was kind of missing some of these sort of bonus movie packs, man. We didn't really see much of them this time around, but man, really solid one I haven't heard. I love that cover, man. Yo, that's pretty cool. Huh, that's not bad. And Magic, and Slayers, Gate of the Ghost, Batman Lego. They got Taboo on DVD, not bad. There's Three Musketeers, which probably is a really, really shitty foreign action movie. I can just feel it. I can feel on that one. Then Adventures Left Behind on Blu-ray. You have no idea how many terrible things I have heard about Left Behind, man. I have heard some really, really bad things. Like, this movie is absolute dog shit. And yet, I kind of want to watch it. And I've seen it so many times at various Dollar Trees that I'm kind of, like, intrigued. I want to give it a chance. I know it's probably dog shit, but for $1, I may just have to give it a chance. For $1, even if it's terrible, I've only spent $1 on it. I mean, in all seriousness. Then Take This Waltz, pretty solid flick. Monkey King 2, Keeping Room, Burning Kiss, Behind, Abduction, which I have not watched yet. I did pick it up during the last sale. I have not watched it, but again, Scott Adkins, so I have to give it a chance, and he's going against, like, alien intruders or something like that, I think. Possibly, I don't know. Then Riverworld, High Voltage, and Cowboy, and District 13 Ultimatum. Some really interesting stuff on the top side here. From the top to the bottom. Very nice. Let's dive right into this, shall we? Officer Down, the Blu-ray with the slip. Very nice. The Humanity Bureau, Whack It, Scrawl, Zombie Massacre 2, Reich of the Dead. Oh, I'll still take Dead Snow over this and any day of the week, man. Oh, God. Seriously. Oh, look at this. Ghost Goggles, a frightfully fun magical adventure. From Echo Bridge, no doubt. Yes, definitely. Look at this. I love the cover to that. The kid's like, ah! And the cat's like, ah! Why is the cat surprised he's not wearing the goggles? The cat's like, well, I mean, he's doing it, so why can't I? Fair enough. Oh, when Eunuch is suddenly orphaned, he's forced to live with his cold-hearted great aunt Edna. Any woman that is named Edna is probably not the nicest chick. Just saying. I could be wrong, but I'm almost 100% right. When he discovers a pair of glasses, amazingly unable to wear it to see ghosts. Like, this frightfully fun magical adventure. So it's kind of like magic, almost like trying to ape off of like Harry Potter or some of those young adult novels and movies. Like wizarding stuff. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. You know, there's so many movies and stuff that are trying to always ape off of Harry Potter now, and it's weird. They just can't do it well. Like, something with Harry Potter, it just works. It's hard to describe it, but it really does. And everything that's tried to ape off of it, some are a little more successful than others. And then there's Ghost Goggles with the wacky kid in his glasses and his wacky kitten. Sure. Okay. We'll leave that for some other kid to find. Yeah, that they got In the Face, Who's Your Girl? Survival of the Dead with the lenticular slip. Loving that, baby. Loving that so much. That Nature Calls, John Dies at the End, which again is a really, really solid find. If you guys, again, find John Dies at the End, definitely check it out. It's a weird movie, but man, it's one hell of a trip and worth $1. That's definitely a steal. Another one that's worth it is, again, God Bless America, man. I, again, already have this, but if I didn't, you bet you this would be going home with me in a big bad way, man. Such a really great movie. Bobcat Goldthwait is a great director. He knows how to balance the satire and the drama and the action in this low budget movie, but they make the best of their budget. So well done. In fact, Bobcat Goldthwait is actually from where I live, guys. Truth be told, in fact, crazy enough, my mother worked at Price Chopper for like 30 years, and she actually worked with Bobcat Goldthwait's sister. True story. She actually did, and I never actually got a chance to actually meet him. I wish. She always said, oh, he's in town, or he'll be down this and that, and was never able to actually meet him. I so wish I would have, man. Really, really wish. But yeah, she used to work with Bobcat Goldthwait's sister, so, like, in a crazy way, like, I was like 1 degree away from actually meeting the man. Crazy enough, man. I wish I would have. And if I could still meet him, I'd definitely have him sign this, man. Awesome movie. Great satire. Vanishing Centurion, and another really, really great Dollar Tree find, man. For $1 on Blu-ray, this is a really solid movie, man. Worth to diving into. Great action in that, too. And, Skin Trade. Dolph Lundgren. Versus, oh my god, so good, man. Oh, god, versus Ron Perlman. Good lord, man. I mean, I kind of want Ron to win, but then I kind of want Dolph to win. Oh, I'm so torn. I love them both. Can it be a draw? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know, guys. And then Trick, Eyes of My Mother. A lot of those weird Dollar Tree animated ones. Him, Andy Bureau with the slip. That Possessions. Barbershop. CJ7 with, I don't know what the fuck that weird Furby is. What the fuck is that? And then like Space Between Us. Another really, really great find for $1 on Blu-ray, man. Really, really solid, great romance sci-fi flick. Really interesting, man. I like that one. And Anchorman, VHS, nice. Monuments Men, Survival of the Dead. Some really good stuff. How about we dive into what's underneath this little section before we head out, shall we? Let's do it, guys. And seeing Countrymen. Okay, it looks like if Forrest Gump was stranded on the same island in Castaway. Oh, interesting. Very, very fascinating. That's interesting. They have Death Race 2 unrated. Luke Goss, Ving Rhames, Danny Trejo, and Sean Bean. Let me take a wild guess. Sean Bean dies. I mean, he dies in most of the other stuff he's actually in. Why not Death Race 2? Why not, man? 20,000 rounds of ammo, 10 killer drivers, 1 survivor. Very nice, man. Look at my man Danny, man. Even that guy's ripped. And he's more ripped than I am. Man, I really feel ashamed of myself now. I'm like half Danny Trejo's age, and he's way more ripped than me. Damn, there's a problem. Oh, Lord. I never really got into the Death Race movies. I didn't. I thought the first Death Race was okay. Some people actually say that the other sequels are way better than the original Death Race movie. That sort of remake that I think Paul W. Sanderson directed, I believe. They say it's better. I don't know, is it? It's a great cast, though. I'm kind of curious. Guy gotta let me know if these Death Race sequels are actually really good or not. Great cover, though. You know, badass cars, killer action, hot chicks. You know, a recipe for success, right? Sure. You know, that. Follow the same stuff we've been seeing over in that pile. And at the end. Yeah, a lot of the same stuff over this pile as well. Let's see here. Alex and Me. Vicky Cristina Barcelona. Another really, really great Dollar Tree find. Definitely check this out if you're into Woody Allen flicks. This is a really, really great newer Woody Allen film. I love Woody Allen. I like older Woody Allen more than I like newer Woody Allen, but there's certain newer ones like Midnight in Paris and Vicky Cristina Barcelona, which are really, really fantastic, man. And even a movie like Match Point, which is really fantastic as well. Great flick, man. And these women fighting over Javier Bardem. The man's just too goddamn lucky. That, let's see. If Man Season 1, Outlaws. What is this one here? I'm noticing. Have Trapped with Charlize Theron, Courtney Love, Drew Townsend, and Kevin Bacon. I know I've heard of this movie, but I've never actually seen it, I don't think. And look at this. Not really your typical DVD either. One of those really, really slim cases. It is definitely factory sealed, though. Huh. It was a perfect plan until she refused to be the perfect victim. Ooh. Nice. Oh, that's cool. I might have to pick this up just to check this out, man. I love me some Kevin Bacon. Charlize Theron is awesome. Courtney Love, take her or leave her. I mean, I like her in a few films, but nothing really crazy. Might be interesting, though. A very interesting find, though. That's not bad. That... interesting ones there they got. These there. Survival of the Dead. Muay Thai Giant, The Reader. And... Lost. A lot of the same stuff here. Mission. Last One's Out. Riverworld. Cube and Fury. Nice. Yeah, a lot of the same stuff I'm seeing. Nothing really crazy of a standout. But they do have, actually, they have Spiders, which I did pick this up a long while back, this triple feature, because I really love the artwork. I haven't actually gotten a chance to watch it, though. I've heard decent things about it. That it's not bad. I mean, a triple feature for $1, and I've heard pretty decent things, and the artwork is cool. I had to give it a chance. I still gotta watch it, though, but... Let me know if the Spider franchise is worth it, actually. Echo Bridge for $1, though. That's not bad. Dollar Tree loves their Echo Bridge, though, man. I mean, that's for damn sure. That. Regrets. Yeah, a lot of the same stuff there. Also have... Death Race 2. American Tail. The Dead, they've got all that. And then they have... very nice. All 3 stores and all 3 Bone Jangles. Very nice, man. Very nice that they have Bone Jangles there, man. Awesome. That, Possession, Scroll, Mini Bureau, Whack It, Bang Bang Club. Yeah, they have a lot of the same stuff, but there was a couple interesting things in here that I definitely had not seen yet, man. Interesting finds and one hell of variety and selection, I gotta admit. I mean, most of the same stuff, but a gem or two that might be worth checking out. I mean, you go to your Dollar Trees, as I said, one doesn't have it. The other one, well, you guarantee that it most likely will. Alright, 3 Dollar Trees, some very fascinating selections. Let's head out. Not as much crazy or diverse variety that we've seen in other Dollar Tree sales, but you gotta admit that the Dollar Tree locations have definitely gotten quite a few boxes between all of the stores. And with this one, they had a lot of stuff to check out. Now, mind you, a lot of multiples, but hey, if you're looking for something and you can't find it at one Dollar Tree location, by all means, go to many more. Search around, because just because you can't find it at one location doesn't mean that you won't find it at another. As we've seen here in the video here, we've seen a lot of really great titles across all 3 of them, a lot of multiples, some slightly different, but with that being said, though, that just means that hunting is still the thrill, right? Because if you want a certain title, certain ones that are out of print or a little rare, like Bone Jangles or a few other things, well, the Dollar Tree does have it in supply, actually. So not half bad, all things considered, guys. I mean, look, maybe this sale is not as plentiful as others, but that doesn't mean that you still can't find some gems. And where one Dollar Tree fails, another could definitely succeed. That's for damn sure, guys. Alright, not half bad through 3 Dollar Tree stores. how about we head home and finish the video? All right, everybody, I am back from the Dollar Tree experience, baby. 3 stores and a lot of media to check out, man. Not half bad this time around, man. Actually pretty decent, all things considered. I actually wasn't really even expecting a sale this time around, guys, to be honest with you. I was actually thinking we were at least another few weeks, maybe a month away from another sale, but you know the Dollar Tree, they don't go on anybody's timetable except for their own timetable. And they decided, what the hell, time to put out more movies. And, well, here we go again, man. Some really solid titles out there. Not as plentiful as previous sales, but I kind of always say that never expect the same thing every single sale. There will always be sometimes sales that are more plentiful, sometimes sales that have a little bit less, but even if we don't get as much media out there, there's still stuff worth checking out, guys. And to be honest with you, this had a lot of really great stuff. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm a happy camper, man. I thought there was some really solid titles out there, things that I so far have not seen out in the wild in a very, very long time, things that I didn't even know about. It was pretty good on my end. I don't know about you guys, but it definitely was. So with that being said, how about we dive into my movie goodness, shall we? So I got something from every single store. Let's start out with store 2, then we'll go 3, then we'll go 1. So from the second store, I found a really interesting movie that I was kind of curious about, actually, and that is none other than Kill Me 3 Times. Look at this, man. This is a very interesting looking movie, man. I love the cast here. I love seeing Simon Pegg as an assassin. I don't think, if you ever think of Simon Pegg, I don't think assassin is the first thing you actually think of, but surprise, surprise, he actually did play one. So I don't really know what this is exactly. It looks like a little action thriller comedy mixed in sort of yarn. It looks kind of fascinating to me, and I love how Simon Pegg looks there, man. He looks sort of like, one mean old cockney bastard, which he does. But I'm actually very interested to dive into this title. I want to know more about it. And I figure for $1, why not give it a chance, man? So I definitely did on this one. Then from the third location, I ended up picking up the DVD of El Gringo. And I think you guys know why I did. And, well, that's because of Mr. Scott Adkins. Let me be honest with you guys, okay? I have loved a lot of what Scott Adkins has done as of late, man. I really think Scott Adkins is a pretty damn good martial arts action star. I mean, there's not many really great ones out there. Yes, I mean, you have the more high-profile ones nowadays, like somebody like a Statham, but if you get past him, how many more are really all that recognizable nowadays? I mean, yes, Donnie Yen, clearly, but I think this guy really is the real deal. I truly do, man. And some of the stuff that I've seen him in, I've loved his action that he's done, the martial arts moves. I think he's also a decent actor on top of all that. I really actually like him quite a bit. So for me, I decided, why not, man? Any movie that now has Scott Adkins in it, I might have to at least have a look at. I may not like all of them, but he's an actor that's definitely piqued my interest. And why not him teaming up with Christian Slater? Sure, why the hell not, man? Scott Adkins will make anybody better. Perhaps even Christian Slater. So, sure, why not dive into this one, guys? Now, the other one from the third location that I got, and this one really intrigued me quite a bit, man. I was not expecting what I got out of the synopsis, and what I did really surprised the hell out of me, and that is Lost in the Pacific. I gotta admit, guys, all things considered, I was like thinking, I'm looking at the cover here and I'm thinking to myself, well, wait a second, this looks like a really sort of standard, oh, it's some sort of terrorism plot thing, and he's obviously the cook, and he's gotta end up like obviously rescuing everybody, hostage situation. That's what I thought it was. And then I looked at the back and I was like, holy shit, there's literally these weird creatures that they're fighting against, and this mysterious island that is infested with these creatures. Like, what in the hell is this? I have no idea. I have never heard about this movie. I know nothing about it, but it's got Brandon Routh, so I'm gonna give it a chance. Brandon Routh was one of those actors that, you know, had this really high profile Superman role, and he was supposed to be this big time actor, right? Hollywood was propping him up. And then he made some kind of piss poor choices and movies that really didn't go anywhere. I don't know about this one, but I'm gonna give it a chance. And for $1, why the hell not? If I like it, well, it stays in the collection. If not, hey, I'll give it to one of the guys, man. But $1, I had to explore what the hell is going on in this mysterious island, and why is Brandon Routh the cook? I had to find out about this one, guys. So I got that. Now, those are from the other two stores, store 2 and 3. Now, my biggest haul I got was from the first location. Now, I was in the back room, and I got to admit, I really love diving into the back room. You know, those people, man, they're really nice to me, and you know, they called me up. They said, "Hey, we got our stock in. Do you know, before we put them out, do you mind, you know, want to come down and check them?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Of course I'm going to do it." And so I decided, what the hell, man. So I was gonna do it. Why wouldn't I do it, guys? So I figured, why the hell not, man. Now, the first one I picked up is actually the Blu-ray DVD combo pack of the Humanity Bureau. Now, I've got to admit to you guys, quite honestly, this is a title that I've been seeing so many times at the Dollar Trees. I mean, every single sale, I always see some copy of the Humanity Bureau. And I literally was looking at it this time, and I said, you want to know what, man? I love Nicolas Cage. Yes, Nicolas Cage does some really ridiculous and over-the-top and sometimes flat-out terrible movies. But I am a big fan of Nicolas Cage, man. I really am. You know, say what you will about the guy, but he's always entertaining in one way or another. Even in the bad movies, he's pretty goddamn fun to watch. And so I figured, why the hell not try the Humanity Bureau? I just like the fact of fighting climate change, and Nicolas Cage is the one to do it, and it has a mix of like Escape from New York. I don't quite know what it is. I've been passing on it so many times. Why not finally give it a chance? So we'll see how Humanity Bureau fares with my man Nicolas Cage. We'll see, guys. But not bad one. I also ended up picking up the Blu-ray of Skin Trade. And come on. I mean, were you guys really thinking I was going to pass up on Skin Trade? I mean, Dolph Lundgren, Tony Jaa, Michael Jai White, Peter Weller, and Ron Perlman, baby. My God, Dolph Lundgren versus Ron Perlman. This is like an epic movie fight that I've got to watch, man. I don't know how good this thing is. It might be a turkey. It might be an unsung gem. But I've got to see Dolph versus Perlman. I have to see it because that is just too good to pass up, man. Oh man, yeah, it is. I can't wait. I cannot wait indeed, man. You know, it's just great. I mean, Tony Jaa's a great, you know, action star. Dolph is. You know, Ron's got some good skill. Michael Jai White has done a good thing or two here. So to have them all in this movie together, like this might as well be like Expendables 4 or some shit. But no, it's Skin Trade, and I cannot wait to dive into this, man. It looks pretty cool, dude. I can't wait on that one. Then I also ended up picking up the Ultimate Undead edition of Survival of the Dead. Now, I actually already own this movie on physical media. I already own it on Blu-ray. So why did I actually pick this title up a second time? and I think you guys know why, and that's because of the slip, man. I really wanted the slip to this in a big bad way. I really did. And I'm like, why not, man? It's got the slip to it. I love the slip. I'm a fan of my slips, guys. I love them. And so this is one that, you don't really see too many of these out in the wild, but Dollar Tree has a good amount of them. So if you already have the movie, why not? If you don't, hey, it's George Romero, man. Now, mind you, yes, this is not George Romero's best zombie movie. It's not even his second best. It's not even his third best. But the second zombie trilogy has a lot of good moments to it and a lot of bad moments to it. Land, Diary, and Survival. And I feel like Land gets a lot more love as the years go on. I think deservedly so. It's not perfect, but there's a lot of great things to it. Diary, man, I do not love Diary. I do not know, many people who really like that movie. It just feels very cheap to me. The gimmick with the found footage is an interesting idea, but it had already sort of run its course at that point. Like, it just didn't really feel to me like it really worked in George Romero's favor. But Survival of the Dead for me actually surprisingly works. And I like the family dynamic. I like some of the zombie action here. I like the look of the zombies. Some of the characters. I like this one a bit more. I know it gets trashed on quite a bit. It's not perfect, over reliant on CGI blood and a lot of things, but I decided why not, man. I'm gonna give this one, the slipcover to the collection that I already have. And look, I mean, I think any horror movie lover, any zombie horror movie lover, really needs to dive into all of the George Romero zombie movies, even the bad ones, because it's still George Romero. And there's a reason why George Romero is one of the kings of horror, one of the kings of zombie horror, is because he knows how to do it sometimes better than most. Even in the bad entries, there's still stuff to really like, man. Survival of the Dead. Oh, lenticular love. Gotta love it. George Romero zombie love, for that matter. Then I also ended up picking up the Blu-ray of Centurion. Look at this, man. I was really surprised to see this, man. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, and I remember really loving this movie, and I sort of, I never really thought about the movie much after I watched it. I always love Neil Marshall, and any movie he does I tend to want to watch because it's Neil Marshall. Dog Soldiers, The Descent, obviously the episodes he directed of Game of Thrones. A lot of people have really loved those episodes, and many, many more things that he has done. He's just a director who knows dark and gritty and knows how to do really good dramatic action when he's given the right opportunity. And I think Centurion is one of those opportunities. I really do, man. I really dig this film a lot, man. I never thought I'd actually own it, but when it's for $1, more Neil Marshall in the collection, badass Olga Kurylenko, and she is one kick-ass chick in this movie. I gotta own it, man. So this is a really great one. Definitely glad that I finally got this in the collection. I also ended up getting the Blu-ray of VHS. Yes, baby, I got VHS, man. Can you really blame me for getting VHS, man? I mean, in all seriousness, this is a really great horror anthology, man. I love this horror anthology. I thought it was a really great take on, an homage to old school horror, also to sort of old school physical media being sort of VHS tapes and what you could uncover from VHS, the mysteries of VHS and what's on the tape. Like, I love that, man. I thought the tales were actually really effective. I really love the stories. I love the wraparound with the thieves. I think it's a really solid tale, man. And I was never expecting this to be at the Dollar Tree for a damn dollar. I don't have it in the collection, and for $1 on VHS, for $1 on Blu-ray, VHS is worth getting in the collection, guys. So more interesting and unique horror anthology love, I gotta take it. I got to. And if you see this, you gotta go for it, man. A big bad way, man. That's a steal. For damn sure. That's a big bad steal. Now, the last but not least, I ended up getting the DVD of Bone Jangles. Yes, baby, Bone Jangles. Look at that. Mean motherfucker, man. I have been looking for this one for quite a long time, guys. Truth be told, I really have. Now, here's the interesting thing about it, okay? So, let's be real for a second. Okay, let's be real, let's be honest, that, there are certain underground horror movies that I think don't find their real true audience until years and years later. Truth be told, it takes them a long time to find their audience. And I think Bone Jangles is one of those ones where it's very underground. I think that people have found this movie over time, and the people who have really loved this movie, but again, it's not a movie that's in high circulation a lot of times, so it's not like every horror movie lover has really found this movie. But that's about to change because, man, there's a lot of copies out there at the Dollar Trees for Bone Jangles, and I'm actually really glad about this. Now, I actually thought that this had a Blu-ray release. Now, I actually contacted the director of Bone Jangles on Facebook, and I asked him, I said, is this on Blu-ray? Or has it just only been released on DVD? And he told me only on DVD. It's never been released on Blu-ray ever. And so that's probably why it's rare, because if you find a copy, you're only finding it on DVD, and I've been out on the wild quite a lot over my years, and I haven't really found Bone Jangles, man. So this is one I've been wanting, and actually, crazy enough, the reason why I even heard about Bone Jangles was because they tried to do a Indiegogo campaign for Bone Jangles 2. They tried to do it, and that's how I heard about the first Bone Jangles. And they tried to do this Indiegogo campaign for like $80,000, and they only raised less than $2,000 on the sequel to Bone Jangles, and so they never made it. It never got made. And so, best of intentions, they tried, and it just never really happened, unfortunately. I actually contributed to it, but because it actually didn't raise the money, I obviously got my money back. But I looked into it, I saw the trailer, I was like, oh my god, I really want this movie, and I have been searching for it, but I never would have thought I'd find it at the Dollar Tree, man. So I actually talked to the director, and I actually told him that there's quite a few copies that are at Dollar Trees. And he's like, oh my god, really? Like, that's really cool, man. So I said, be on the lookout for people posting about Bone Jangles, because it's gonna be out there, man. But I cannot wait to dive into this. I really honestly can't, man. I mean, it looks like a good, like, horror yarn. The idea that you have to release a horror villain to go after even worse horror people, I really like that, man. I think this is going to be a really cool one. I've dug the trailer. I've been trying to search for this film, and Dollar Tree finally supplied me the opportunity to pick up Bone Jangles. I am super excited about this one, guys. Hold on, guys, because I got one more thing to show you. So, I was at that third location, and I told you guys I was gonna pick up this title, but I actually ended up totally forgetting it, and then I did the end, and then I'm like, wait a minute, hold on a second, I have to go right back to the store and pick this up, and that is none other than Trapped. I was so interested in this title, and I was like, oh, I was so excited that I just decided to end up actually leaving the store without it. So I was like, oh my god, I kind of have to go back and pick it up, guys. So indeed I did. Charlize Theron, Courtney Love, Stuart Townsend, Kevin Bacon. I wanted to pick this up. And it's also kind of just unique for just a really interesting DVD, actually, like, case. It's kind of weird. I know they've made like really small tiny cases like this, but Boy, I haven't seen something cases like this in a really long time, man. So this must be a very old DVD edition, man. But I just like it. It looked pretty interesting to me. I like, a young Charlize Theron thriller movie. Come on, Kevin Bacon is always pretty damn solid. And Courtney Love, it's kind of interesting. I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I liked her in that Larry Flint movie. Actually, she was pretty cool in that. And not really much else. I didn't really dive into a lot of Courtney Love. I really didn't, guys. And I mean, she didn't really do much else. I did a few things here and there, but not a ton more. So I'm actually kind of curious to see how she is in Trapped. It looked interesting to me. It looked intriguing, and a lot of great special features: director's commentary, writer's commentary, alternate ending, deleted scenes, making a featurette. Quite a lot of featurettes on a DVD like this. But I'm actually willing to dive into it, and if I like it, maybe it's on Blu-ray. I might give a chance on it. So yes, I had to show you guys one more pickup before I ended this video. I had to literally leave, drive, come back, and show you guys because I definitely did want this. And as I said, I was so excited for the Dollar Tree sales that I left without Trapped. I'm not perfect, guys. It happens. So one more for the Dollar Tree love. Interesting finds this time around, indeed. Even Kevin Bacon love. Quite the decent haul, dare I say, guys. Look at this, man. Woo! That is spicy, baby. So good, man. I definitely did my due diligence at the Dollar Trees this time around, guys. And I hope you did too. I got to admit that what is really great about the Dollar Tree sale, what I love about it so much, is the fact that basically this sale really is for everybody. If you are a casual fan of movies, you're paying $1. You go in, you enjoy a movie night, you grab a few titles, and you're out the door. For a hardcore movie lover or collector like myself or you guys out there, you find movies that you never thought you'd see at the Dollar Tree, unknown gems you've been looking for, movies that are absolute steals on Blu-ray, you name it, guys. You get to see a lot of really, really great stuff, and this time around was definitely no exception, man. Now, what's also great about this sale is that you guys see what I have in my area, but in other areas and parts of the country, there is different stock that sometimes they get in versus where I am. And I'm always fascinated about that, guys. It's so unique and interesting, this sale. You never know what you're going to find. You never know what Dollar Tree is going to get in. And it's always an adventure every single time the sale happens. That's why we look forward to it, man. Physical media for $1? Can you really beat it? Come on, guys. I don't think so. So I'm very happy with what I got. Hopefully you are too. Definitely let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit the like button. Also hit subscribe if you haven't yet. If you love movies and physical media, definitely hit subscribe. Be a part of the Film Fan Nation. I want to thank my really great subscribers, the wonderful comments that you give me, the great feedback, the support. You guys really go out of your way to really, support the channel and to really show your love for what I do. And I truly, truly appreciate it. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, I absolutely do. So thank you so much for your love and support, guys. I honestly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I really honestly do. So if you love what I do, definitely hit subscribe. And also, make sure that you check all the other stuff out on the channel. The Blu-ray DVD Tuesday videos I do every single week. Movie reviews with my friends. Movie hunting Dollar Tree hunts and thrifting videos. Of course, live streams, Blu-ray pickups, and much, much more as well. And also keep up to date with everything I'm doing through Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. FilmFan108. Keep up to date with everything I'm doing, plus special pictures and videos I do from time to time on social media as well. Alright, guys, another Dollar Tree adventure down, and I'm sure many, many more to come, guys. But you guys dive into some Dollar Tree love. Definitely let me know what you got. Hey, I definitely went out there and did my thing in a big bad way, guys. Hope you guys do too, and I will see you back next time for a brand new Dollar Tree video. Take care, everybody, and remember, I'd buy that for $1.